Vandal Hour.
That's right. Y'all know what it is. I go by the name of DJ Swift. We here at the Vandal Hour. We got the gods in the building. We got a dope show lined up for you. Y'all already know how I like to do this. I don't like to do too much talking. I like the music to do the talking for me.
DJ Swift.
I'm back on my bully and my bars go really. These lines define why your team sounds silly. Picture Godzilla beating his chest like a gorilla, and I attack rappers like liquor attack livers. My punchlines make a nigga face go bitter. Send a one-word text and erase this nigga. Fact, skip rap, separate them like a map. No question, keep guessing cause it ain't no coming back. Red dots like Tokyo, Japan. Like I don't turn mountains into sand. Damn, my flow still cutthroat, bars to the utmost. When niggas say G, so it's followed by no joke. I'm vocab enthusiast, lyrical and true to this. My flow's got a mind and yo, it ain't the moodiest. If you ain't from Atlanta, then you shouldn't act ludicrous. Me, I'm from BK, boy, I ain't new to this. Bars of Hiroshima, you niggas a misdemeanor. Bunch of daydreamers, swipers and schemers don't get left. Red dots like Tokyo, Japan. Blam, like I don't turn mountains into sand. Damn, gorilla swing my left arm, Grizz is an icon. Fireproof the booth when I'm spitting his napalm. I body slam a nigga out getting his Drake on. He know a couple niggas, but he stuck in a love song. Really a big chicken like he fought on Leghorn. Grizz, I'm X-rated and these niggas is soft porn. I'm waiting on the money shot, shaking like a Millie Rock. Barbarian King, polo on my shirt inside. Bread snatcher, dope rapper, shout out all my backpackers. Niggas is ass backwards knowing that they can't match us. And they be dead trying me, I be dead laughing. They can't breathe like asthmatics and Tony Braxton. This is light work, you just gon' get murked. My volcano will rough and bloody up your shirt. No EMS, EMT, nurse with a GD. Couldn't save nothing, I kill, and that's word to D. So I battle when every bar's a storm shadow. Now you got beef like all you do is herd cattle. Don't get bodied, I kamikaze on anybody. Flying guillotine that I don't even know karate.
Mentally unstable for life. Back in the booth, I'm back in the booth. I'm back in the booth. You don't want back in the booth. I'm 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 back in the booth. Come on, back in the booth. You don't want to hear the truth. I've been sitting a long time coming. Time to raise the roof. This is critical thinking to put this blueprint together. But if you ain't thinking what's coming, I tell you, nigga, whatever. Mentally unstable for life. Mentally unstable for life. Back in the booth. I'm back in the booth. I'm back in the booth. You don't want back in the booth. I'm 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 back in the booth. Come on, back in the booth. You don't want to hear the truth. I've been sitting a long time coming. Time to raise the roof. This is critical thinking to put this blueprint together. But if you ain't think it was coming, I tell you, nigga, whatever. Wintertime flow, son. Block the sweaters, cone heads, and ski masks, my nigga, whatever. I ain't never go nowhere about this cheddar. I just diversified my funds and now my network is better. Now I expanded my hands, so now my network is bigger. But I'm talking the same shit because I'm still that nigga. Perfect time for a breath of fresh air, my dude. Thinking up the place without taking off my socks and shoes. Move with the movement, or move how you move, or just play the game fair. You're gonna lose how you lose. Mentally unstable, in other words, cuckoo. On my own dick now, motherfucker, who you? This beat is drastic, but I'm sarcastic to an extent. Also intelligent, but I gotta get ignorant to pay the rent. Now if you feel some of this shit that I talk, now let me vent. But I'm not that dude, so don't take it to that extent. So heartfelt and wholesome, but a tad bit troublesome. But don't duplicate greatness, there'll never be another one. He's back in the booth, back in the booth, back in the booth. You don't wanna hear the booth. I'm back at it, Jackrabbit, so let me have it. Bend the position of the beat my way, craftmatic. I'm a rap addict with weed habits, so I'll manage. Trust me, I made it a long time without much damage. Survival of the savage, in year of all the real shit. Use the bologna sandwich, I'm a manwich in my mind. Come out with the toaster, I'll bag you for your sodium chips. Lose your free lunch, you'll be glad that you ain't losing. Kindergarten flow, so this is basic, my nigga. Just what I have to take them to the rave of my nigga. Another day, another dollar, same place, a different time. But the time's right now, just to take what's mine. Back in the booth, back in the booth, back in the booth, back in the booth. I'm back in the booth, I'm back in the booth. 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 I'm back in the 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 back.
Calls out to identify itself.
DJ Swift.
Humans have learned to fear hunters, and that fear.
It's the Vandal Hour.
In seconds, the gorillas vanish, absorbed into the wall of green. They walk these forests for centuries. Pursues their tigers.
Hieroglyphics was spitting, feel like a split it. Within the 5%, there's only 3% that live it. Medina 9 is where they raise the divine. We don't do it for divine, gorilla swinging no vine.
Aladdin, true Islam like Aladdin. These vows are interchangeable, this is not a thing. Bada bing, from the era that go hunt with go fronts. Wasn't no lunch, we roll blunts and go stunt. Party the whole month, celebrate your hella cake. All praises due to Allah, beneficent and great. Mahdi, don't make them scream and shout. Girl, I make them secrets come out. Kenyattah, I separate beef like Oscar Mayer. Perpetual rose, no retire. Sire, the ruler is black like Ricky. Guess who's back without Scarface or 50? Shot to Kenyattah from the brown town of Henchmen. My crown glisten, I'm the most high in existence. Listen, Egyptian walls, mirror of Nefertiti. That's graffiti, now you see me. Rub the lamp and get a genie.
Hieroglyphics was spitting, feel like a split it. Within the 5%, there's only 3% that live it. Medina 9 is where they raise the divine. We don't do it for divine, gorilla swinging no vine.
I am brethren, nobility, cause I am legend. The science I'm spreading is what got John the Baptist beheaded. 700, 7 and 3 scores, heavenly 70s bring forth. You motherfucking stabbing, still eat pork. Woke up ready for war, sharp machetes and study the law. I'm 40 plus I'm feeling like 24. Kiefer Sutherland, when it's beef, I bring the government. I keep a snub on the waistline because I'm troublesome. I'm into me, really because of my energy. Indigo, my inner glow. Please respect the G. Electricity, crown chakra, sound doctor. My town pops up in the vent, bent off vodka. Shot to Kenyattah from the brown town of Richmond. My crown glisten, I'm the most high in existence. Listen, Egyptians wore mirrors of Nefertiti. That's graffiti, now you see me. Rub the lamp and get a genie.
Hieroglyphics was spitting, feel like a split it. Within the 5%, there's only 3% that live it. Medina 9 is where they raise the divine. We don't do it for divine, gorilla swinging no vines. Hieroglyphics was spitting, feel like a split it. Within the 5%, there's only 3% that live it. Medina 9 is where they raise the divine. We don't do it for divine, gorilla swinging no vines.
It's the Vandal Hour.
Yo, hold it, make sure.
No, I'm in the house.
Yo. Hey, yo, peace, Vandals and Vandalettes. It's your motherfucking boy, Facts on Wax. Yeah, the rubber mask, that shit melted, so I got a bandana like a stick-up kid. Yeah. But yo, you looking at the Vandal Hour on S.STREET Media, the Black Wasteland. You heard, tell a friend to tell a friend. We make history up here. You can actually catch us each and every Saturday at our new time and location from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. You never know who's going to be in the building, but everyone is an epic and classic interview. I state facts, and if you the police, I'll lie to you. We got a dope-ass show going down tonight. Yeah, the guards is in the building. Mathematics, Strip Club Swift, also known as DJ Swift. And we about to blast off a dope-ass interview.
Hey, yo,
stay tuned. Tell a friend.
Hey, yo, Peace God, how you doing? Facts on Wax, how you doing?
Ain't shit, you know me, I be chilling like a ceiling fan. How you?
I'm chilling, man. You never know who's going to pop up when we in the building. Swift, what's going on?
Man, I'm chilling, dogs. High as hell. That's all I know. I'm high as hell. Got some dope music.
I am too. Who some of the people you just playing just now?
Oh shit, hold on. Let me get to my list. I know
Kenyattah Black was the last one I played.
Yes, he was. He was the last one I played. Hold on, I gotta get to my list.
All right, while he's
dude sound like a black Eminem.
While he's
we had Greece, Tokyo, Japan. Not Grease Ball Activity.
Oh yeah, but, Grizz. Elder
right?
Elder God.
Oh,
that was Elder God. That was just the second song. Okay.
Back in the booth, and then Yada and Rim.
All right, we like to, let our listeners know who you're listening to. You know what I mean? You can't just play the song and not let them know.
No, for sure.
You dig? But real quick, we see we got a person sitting in with us already.
Yep.
Peace to the God. How you doing?
Peace.
You may not know who that is, but we have Protect Your Heart in the motherfucking building.
Peace to the gods and the earth. Peace to everybody out there. All the good peoples out there.
We want the people to know who's sitting at the table. Before we get into everything else, we're gonna have a dope interview with the God. Welcome back to the Vandal Hour 2.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks for having me again. Definitely, I love this.
He's actually a street artist who do art that I actually like.
You and I'm gonna be honest with you.
And I appreciate that.
And you're always working, man. You're always working. There's not a time that I don't see you doing what you do in your creative zone.
You know what's funny about the good thing about art? Look, I don't know how to explain this, but you can always you can always create even when I'm not working, I still work. If you think I'm working, oh yeah, he's making this. No, I just have to create my own shit because I'm not gonna sit around and wait for somebody to call me and trying to give me opportunities. I create my own opportunities. So with art, that's one of the blessings with pursuing that art avenue with my messages. It's just I don't need nobody to do this shit. I'll
self-sufficient.
Yeah, you pick up a piece of rock off the floor and scratch some shit on any surface and create. So that's a blessing with art. It's you don't need nobody. You don't need no engineer. You don't need no power in your studio. You don't need shit. You just need to have a surface and something to scratch on that motherfucker, and then you good money.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. You could do a lot. Art comes in so many mediums, man. People do shit with garbage.
Yeah, that's a fact. Trash is treasure.
Yeah.
Word. So we gonna get deeper with you, but before we get into all of that, we got a few Vandal Hour topics that we want to get into. Right now, the internet is going bug shit. That's a new phrase. I just made that up. Bug shit. Over the Soul Brooklyn challenge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It started with the original song was by,
I believe it was Casanova and
Fabulous. And the remixes that came after that,
Mano,
Papoose, and the majority of Brooklyn MCs that spit. I think VS Verbal actually did you compose one yet, God?
Yeah, my shit is so facts.
Yo.
The hardest though.
Yeah, the God got one. I seen one by
Shout out to my nigga Mano too, bro.
Cortez also did one.
Yeah.
Real quick. My man Butter Nano did a dope one. I just seen the dude, what's the guard from East New York? That be with Foot for Mayor. Handsome Baller just did one also. Chase Baker did one that Honey De Niro had posted. We reposted on our S.STREET media page. A lot of people's attacking this beat. Honestly, the beat. I'm not a fan of the beat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that the Brooklyn Challenge has brought out the better of the beat, but the other MCs that are not originally on it kind of bring the beat out more to me than the original people who had did it. How y'all feel about this Brooklyn Challenge shit?
The only one I've seen so far is my homie EFC.
Oh yeah, the guard did one.
He killed it.
Shout out to EFC BNS. He definitely did a dope one.
I heard actually my boy D Chambers did one as well, and what I've noticed is that the majority of the good ones that I've heard it comes from the people that's been living in that life for a long time, because then they just bring up the history. The ones that I like is the ones that talk about real shit that
Other
happened.
Brooklyn shit,
Yeah, stuff that I remember. I still ain't hear nobody talk about LP. You know what I'm saying? Lending the power.
Oh,
Ain't nobody talk about the Tyson. Ain't nobody talk about like old school going to weed spots over there yet. But you know, there's a lot of
that is true.
It's a lot of old school Brooklyn things that I heard. Yeah, it's still. But it's like it takes those rappers to come out.
You know, if Sean P was alive, he would have bodied that beat.
Exactly.
But what you call it? Bill Yarns did a good one also. I also heard Mo Chips did one also. I'm just as we speaking, they coming to me. Oh yeah, I heard Memphis Bleek's one. Also. Oh, that's deep. That's deep.
Oh, Hands. Oh yeah, Hands got some. Yeah, Hands is a beast though.
Oh, so we going when Kenyattah come up, we definitely gonna build with the guard on his joint. Maybe you might even hear it. Maybe
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Yeah, so that's gonna be. You never know. You never know.
I even heard my homie Merge Uno this morning. He did one. I was checking that shit out on his Instagram.
You even have other boroughs now and other states.
Yeah.
Stealing it. You know, the BX, I seen some BX ones, I seen some Queens ones, I seen some Harlem ones.
I'm sorry to say this, but a couple of years ago, or back when I was in the music business, there was this group called QSR, Quasar. I don't know if you guys remember. They had this some Queens relatable shit like that, and it just didn't pick up because it wasn't the right time.
Oh, that's
I heard
deep.
a Jamaican chick who did one from the Bronx, and her shit was trash because she was trying to rap and spit Jamaican. Yo, Ma, if you heard this, that shit was horrible. Leave it to Brooklyn.
Yo, so it's crazy. Speaking of, staying in industry talk, Nicki Minaj says she is retiring.
Retiring?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Remy finally got that.
She said she wanted to start a family and,
With who?
The guy that
the free jailbird.
Nah.
The guy with the rape charge.
You know why I heard why she retired?
Really?
I heard she's retiring because of whoever she's dating. They was on IG Live and they did some shit that wasn't appropriate.
Allegedly, he was incarcerated for a rape charge and also for murder. I don't know the details,
and
but allegedly,
and a murder.
Yeah,
Damn.
Two different things. Yeah, it's crazy. I think she's gonna try to pull some Jay-Z Black Album type shit.
Well, from my understanding, I think she keep listening to that Remy diss, and that shit got her fucked up in her head, and she's finally giving it up.
No, I don't believe the hype.
Well, on some rap shit too, man. I gotta say this, man, because I have a picture on Instagram with the late Bushwick Bill. So new information has come out about the dude. Allegedly, he snitched on a dude named Mario Machete from Bushwick. This comes out in Info Minds, is where I get my source from. This is crazy, man. They say the reason why I always knew that Bushwick Bill was from Bushwick. I had a friend that his father was in the same class with Bushwick Bill, so I know for a fact he's from Brooklyn. And I never knew no backstory to why he moved to Texas. Allegedly, he snitched on a dude and had a breakout after telling on a dude, and that's how the whole him going to the Third Ward and Scarface and him becoming later Bushwick Bill. How do you feel about this, man?
It's fucked up how a dude died and somebody want to bring up some throwing dirt, throw it on his name, and he's not even here to protect himself.
I'm kind of
can't even speak up for his own name.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The fact that it came out after he died, I definitely was kind of like, if you've been locked up, the dude said he was locked up for something he didn't do for 20 plus years, and that this dude is the reason why he sat in jail for a crime that he did not do. I would figure after 20, like, you could have told this story 20 years ago, like, especially at his height, because you know what I mean, like at his height, you could have, like, when he was Ghetto Boys,
Word. Why you wait till dude dead to bring up some old shit? That's some cornball shit.
No, nothing. So like I had to say it though. You know, this is it. This is trending news.
Since we do talk about music, you heard about the new stuff in the Mac Miller case?
Oh yeah, that's actually we want to save that for regular news. That we have that on some other crime shit. I like crime shit. You know what I mean? I like crime shit. I have a news clipping first. I'm gonna let y'all listen to real quick, and it is about something. Can you make sure that's clicked on for me? Good looking Sosa. Shout out to Sosa on the boards. But here's a little clip.
Talked about this, and right now it's gotten a lot more serious. Just hours ago, the CDC, Center for Disease Control, issued a warning to all Americans to stop using e-cigarettes and stop using THC. A couple of weeks ago, the CEO of Juul basically said that I don't recommend anybody use my product. The only reason my product exists is because it's better than just straight up smoking cigarettes. Now I don't even know if that's true. The fact of the matter is, if it weren't for the fact that billions of dollars have been invested in e-cigarettes, and if it weren't for the fact that millions of dollars have been invested in the THC vape market, this product would get pulled from the shelves.
According to the name of that guy is Lawyer for Workers. He's on Instagram. That's according to him that these vape like 5 people have died in a recent between 3 to 5 months. From vape deaths. They don't know actually what is causing the death. They don't know if it's the cigarettes or is it the vape. This might be an excuse for them to attack the black market because a lot of stuff is being, I don't know if y'all know, but even the e-cigarettes that he was just talking about, they have like the THC version of that. So you look exactly like the e-cigarette. So how you feeling about this? I'm a vapor, so it does raise an eye. I gotta raise an eye to it.
That shit dangerous. You gotta charge it just to smoke it. Anything you gotta do that shit for, that means stay the fuck away from.
I like my flowers. That's it.
I'm say I agree with you. I'm a flower person also, but sometimes the vape alleviates. Like to be able to smoke in places that you usually don't supposed to be able to smoke.
I'm agreeing with all of that, but if it's not safe, then all of that don't really matter.
Yeah, they got shit blowing up in niggas' face and all that. Even before that,
I seen that shit blow up in somebody's pocket.
Sure indeed, I seen that one. I seen that one too.
Half of that shit,
yeah, that's crazy.
Cost tumors. That's almost like those fucking wireless headphones everybody's running around with.
Oh yeah, they bugging with those.
Use that shit long enough, your ass going down.
Nah, that shit is like that. No, for real. That's like two things and getting signals from each other, and your brain is in the middle. What you think is happening? It's just frying your brain.
That's like using a microwave and standing in front of it watching your food.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's like using a microwave, putting your head inside that motherfucker.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's even worse. Like,
yo, shout out to Facts on Wax.
Deadly.
It's always a pleasure to have my brother.
Very.
It's always a pleasure to have my brothers sitting at the table.
Already know.
His introspect is always interesting. Pardon me, I was supposed to start the show off with this, but I want to say rest in peace to my brother, my comrade. I knew him for 29 years. His name is Rum. We called him Pop also, a.k.a. Peg, N-O-K, Peg, A-M-K. I just found out today that my brother passed away. I want to send my condolences to you and your family and everyone from Cooper Projects. Everybody from Cooper Projects who's probably, my timeline is flooded with a lot of pictures of the brother and shit like that. He was a good dude and definitely too old to not be here no more. So I want to send my condolences
Speaking
to my
of good
man.
dudes,
Ron.
R.I.P. my nigga Slice Black.
Oh yeah, I lost two of my friends in the past. Less than 4 months. Between 4 and 5 months. Two of my close friends has passed away. Also, I want to send my condolences to my man Slice Black. You will always be remembered. Funny dude. I seen dudes from all over Brooklyn, like big. I say people who have stature. Post him and speak very positive about the brother. But shout out to that. Rest in peace to my brother.
That was my nigga. We had Lakeview Shock jumping like a 6'4" Impala.
Yeah, it's funny because the guard. I brung them back together after prison. Coincidentally, he knew Slice Black. Brung him to my man crib one day. Slice Black is there, and they actually know each other from prison. So that's crazy too. But I don't want to keep on a somber note. For the people that might not be familiar with this part of the show, but this is where we get into
the motherfucking Vandal Hour News.
It's the Vandal Hour.
Yo, I want to make sure I need everybody to tune in to our new radio show. It's called Straight Gas Radio, hosted by me, Mathematics, my right hand man,
DJ
Swift, Spicy Sugar, and my man his new, I forgot his radio name, but my man L Lorenzo. We have a new show on 905 FM. We need everyone to tune into this shit. It's the new vibe, the new wave, and it's actually on the radio. If it's for the people in the Flatbush and Queens area. If you're not from these two areas, then you can go to www.905fm.net. And you could tune in to whenever we on, or you just could tune in. You could tune in just because it's a dope fucking radio show. Radio station.
A lot of things going on since we smoked our first blunt together.
That's a fact, man. You already know. This radio show allow us to play music that we believe should be on commercial radio, not that bullshit that plays 100,000 times a day. We will be playing the Sean P's, the Illa G's, the Mobb Deeps, the Wu-Tangs, the Kenyattah Blacks, the Bucktown USAs, the Chase Bakers, the Honey De Niro's, the Debonaires, all the people, Young Cashes, everybody that has been supporting the Vandal Hour and S.STREET Media for the past going on 5 years.
You want your kids to know what real music is? Music that actually has substance and a message? Then tune into the Vandal Hour and every other show that comes on S.STREET Media. All that shit that they play on Hot 97 and Power 105, that shit is to dumb down this generation and turn them into a bunch of bitches.
Yeah, that shit is trash. That shit is trash. We're going to be playing gas. You dig? So make sure you check us out every Friday morning from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. We will be playing dope, underground, real New York music. Even though we heard around the world have over 500,000 listeners, we will be playing that New York shit. Also happening, the new New York concert at the 5 Spot is happening this Thursday. At the 5 Spot. Which is located at 459 Myrtle Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. It's on September 12th from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Thrown by Greasy Amin and 1718 Collective. $5 entry. We got people performing like Skanks, Fever More Fire, Wowsy, Scotty Optimal, Little Youth, AMG, Jay Shotter, and it's going to be hosted by Bucktown, USA. How ill can that be, man? How ill can that be?
Rap veterans.
It's going to be crazy. So make sure you come out to that. We also have another event presented by the 1718 Collective called National New York Day. The Yeah, I'm high. The National New York Day, the Poetry and Art Exhibition. New York, Suite 111. We need everyone to come out. It's going to be some dope ass art presented, and it's going to be some ill poets there. What's up, God?
You know what I like about the month of September? Like next Wednesday, 9/11, it's my daughter's birthday.
Get out of here.
Yeah, she's gonna be 11.
How she's doing?
She just went to the 6th grade. Shit is pretty dope. She
Dope,
got me
man.
feeling proud.
What's up, a young thug? How he's doing?
He chilling. He just went to the 1st grade. It's funny. He was just FaceTiming me right now. That kid is something else.
Yeah, he's definitely a personality of has a personality of his own, man.
You know what else is ill?
What's
Next
up?
week is Friday the 13th.
Uh-oh.
You already know, man.
And that's your motherfucking day.
Yeah, no Jason. It's G Math's birthday sesh happening at a
secret location.
You already know. It's from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. It's called Math Bakes Brooklyn. My September 13th sesh is going to be crazy. We have a lot of dope performances happening. Then also, it's gonna be kind of crazy, man.
Shout out all the Virgos.
It's gonna be crazy, man. I got a lot of dope performers coming out that night. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I know Rich the Kid is one. Smacks is another. Water Lyrics is another one, and I forgot the rest. So it's going to be crazy. I got a lot of people coming out. If you're a Virgo, you get free edibles upon entry. Just make sure you have your ID, and it got to be from the end of August to the end of September. If it's not, you do not get no edibles.
And since he said bring your ID, you actually got to have an ID that's from DMV or the motherfucking welfare office. Don't come with none of that shit from 40 Deuce, from Graham, from Knickerbocker, because your edible treats will be at a costly fee.
You will be denied. You will be denied. I'm glad.
DJ Swift.
Yeah, I'm glad you're on top of it, because definitely I'm not taking no quick. This ain't a scam. You can't scam the motherfucking scammer.
It's the Vandal.
You can't scam the scammer. If you scam the scammer, I'm gonna laugh at you.
I'm gonna laugh at you.
We might take your picture, put you on blast.
Now this week on Vandal's Flexing, some of the people that I've been seeing.
I'm Hans. And I am Franz, and we just want to pop.
Yeah, we got a nice little clip for y'all. Yeah, Vandal's Flexing. It's not some shit that happened or writers has writing now. It's just pictures that we posted on our motherfucking page. So this week we posted on our Instagram page, Polka Thoth, Thoth, a blockbuster from these two, a Noter, Noter, Phil, Loose, RTB, and a Zima Phil. They wasn't together. It was two separate joints. We also posted a EB Phil, a UC Phil, a Noxa Blockbuster, a D Don Phil, an Emer Outline, and a TD Phil. If you want to be one of these people that we throw on our page, you could DM us. If the shit is fire, we will throw it up. But if that shit is basura, that shit's going in the trash.
And if you post some fire shit, we gonna steal it.
Yeah, we'll steal it too. Yeah,
it'll be in the history books though.
It's a stick up. We taking it. You know what I mean? Now in regular news, I actually have a clip from someone. So let me go to my clip. Here we go. Hold it for a sec. We just tuned it again.
Sign update. Earlier today, 500 Pearl Street, Judge Engelmeyer, the Southern District of New York, sentenced Kifano Jordan, a.k.a. Shotty, Tekashi 69's former manager and the CEO of Treyway Entertainment, to 15 years on racketeering charges. With good behavior, Shotty will probably get out in closer to 10. Up next is just a couple more defendants who are going to might go to trial, and then the sentencing of 6ix9ine. By all indications, what we've been seeing, the judge is giving out exactly what the government asked for, and we know what the government is going to ask for in 6ix9ine's case. They're going to ask for time served.
What?
So yeah, Shotty is sentenced to 15 years, man. How y'all feeling about this, man?
Fuck the police. Fuck the system.
I agree.
The system ain't for a black man. That shit out there to jam us up.
The police is not here to serve us. The police is here to enhance laws that is put to keep us under. And I say fuck they laws.
I'm gonna say this, man. And this had nothing to do with your perspectives, but on another twist of my perspective, I definitely feel like the man should really think about what he did, but the opportunity that not too many people are able to have.
But that shit tells me be careful who you do crime with.
No, and what I mean by that is, the money that was revolving around 6ix9ine was real money. Could take anybody's family out the hood. Could change your situation, your class, and when you have these opportunities, sometimes you gotta really analyze the opportunity you have and how can you make the opportunity stay successful, not a short run, but how you keep it successful.
Not to sound dumb or anything like that, but I could honestly tell you that I have no idea what they did and what they're going down for. I don't know.
I don't know either. And I don't know the details of their thing, but I know that he had a multi-million-dollar opportunity.
It was basically his rap lyrics, some of it, and some of the shit that he was posting on his social media, or like shit that people was recording of him that got him jammed up. And from what that tells me, be careful who you do crimes with. Everybody scream, I'm a ride or die, I'm a ride or die, but when shit hit the fan, they gonna ride and tell.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. On another subject, before we close out this segment, Mac Miller's dealer is arrested in connection with his death, according to Daily News. The Daily News. The dude that was arrested is like 28 years old. He sold him fake oxycontins or one of them shits, one of them things,
fake oxys,
and it was fentanyl. The shit was laced with fentanyl, and the autopsy says that Mac Miller died of fentanyl, alcohol, and cocaine, the combination. Well, I'm gonna say this: weed, cocaine, and 40s don't make you die, because I did it. It don't make you die. I don't know what the fuck they was fucking with.
The moral of that
fentanyl is known. It's a cut. You know what I'm saying? It's a cut agent that people use, and it's a deadly agent because they don't know what they're actually using of the fentanyl. So the fentanyl, once it mixes with anything else, especially alcohol, it's a cocktail that you're making to make it your last cocktail. Real talk.
On another twist about it, they're saying that the big corporations behind these pills is the reason why this dealer is being arrested. That they're trying to say that it's the black market that these addictions is coming from and these deaths is coming from, is from the black market, and this is kind of their counter to them being accused of everything that they've been doing.
The moral of our story is be careful who you get your legal substance from, and so all kids, please stay away from the pills. Leave grandma's medicine cabinet the fuck alone. Shit is not healthy.
I agree.
So now, I want to get into this conversation with this dope artist. That's the best way I can describe him. Creative, great, man. Like, I think that what he's doing right now and what he's been doing for a long time has been really becoming a part of the culture. Like, there's blocks. I bump into a block that doesn't has this insignia, you know what I mean, attached to it. And we have this dude by the name of Uncut in the building. Protect Your Heart, a great artist, a great creative person. How you doing, God?
I'm doing great, like super great.
His art is definitely uncut, and I actually love the message. Protect your heart. Be careful who you let in that shit.
For real.
They get in it, they gonna break it and destroy it.
And then they got their own. Like, why are you over here sharing your heart with motherfuckers in the first place? Like, everybody got one. It's like saying you sharing your time with people and everybody got the same 24 hours. You know what I'm saying?
How did you come up with that idea for the Protect Your Heart?
See, that's the thing. It's not even an idea. And I didn't come up with it. See, it's like, I think to me it's so much shit to me, yo. But for one thing, it came through my meditative process of meditation and all that, and that whole thing is more based on energy. It's more based on, because your heart is where, you know, your energy, the connection between you and the source and everything and everybody else is through your heart. So that's where that's why I chose the heart. But the whole thing is about protecting your energy. The whole thing is about knowing your energy. You know what I'm saying? Because that, like, energy runs this universe, and you are part of that whole shit. So when you understand how to use your energy, you are on top of your shit. So it's more like that was a start to start bringing people closer to that process, and then bridge that shit, because society is designed to pull you away from that part of you and make you a fucking robot. I just want people to get that sense back, yo. I'm trying to bring that feeling back.
That's some deep shit. And I'm gonna say this: the energy, like my energy don't match with a lot of other people's energy. You know what I mean? Energy is very powerful, and sometimes you could be around people that can stunt what you're doing because their energy just don't match yours. Like, I've been with a female and we had great times, but our energy didn't mix. Until we separated, I didn't, like, my energy changed. You know what I mean? So it's like all energy don't go together.
It don't, but that's why he said it the best when we first started. You gotta, you know, be careful who you let in, you know, and you gotta learn. It's like I said, you just have, the process is a process. It's not just a thing. It starts at just a thing on the floor and everybody just like, but it's a process. It's a process of knowing yourself and knowing how to love yourself differently. Is all that process. And I feel that when people get into a space where they understand that they are more energy, more soul than they are humans, I think it will kind of help lower the blow that they've been throwing at themselves, because, you know, everything that happens to somebody is shit that they bring upon themselves.
True.
And your thought process and the way you talk is how you dictate what your next step is, your future. So it's like, I just want to bring people into that space, yo. Like, get out of the space of trying to be the best human and just conform and trying to be the best soul, because that's for yourself. The best human is for everybody else. I want to show everybody I'm this and I got this. I got the best whip. I got this. Everything that we're striving for is for the showing of the physical aspect. I just want niggas to take a minute and give that inner part of you a day or some time, you know what I'm saying, and go inside and have a talk with yourself and get to understand that process.
Uncut, let me ask you this. You got an iconic image that you use of the King of Pop. How did you celebrate his birthday that just passed?
I just watched that footage over and over again on my IG. The thing about me and the iconic aspect is like I'm a now person, you know. So just because I did it last year doesn't mean I'm gonna do it again this year, you know. So I didn't really like. I mean, I acknowledged it, you know. I posted a couple of dopeness based on my art, but my art and my connection with the King of Pop was when I first wanted to get out and do this art shit.
I was gonna say that part in itself, that was like the prelude to, like, before Protect Your Heart.
It was that. Protect Your Heart was still alive, because Protect Your Heart was what got me here. Like, that process, that thought process was what got me knowing how to navigate around people, because people are just fucking just weird. But the choice of picking Michael was just like, yo, I had to figure a way to introduce my art to people, because my art is energy based, and when people don't understand certain things, they push away from it. So if I present this to you, then you're gonna look at it like, oh, okay, cool, it's cool. But if it's in the shape of Michael, then it's gonna be, oh shit, that's Michael. And then inside of Michael is where the energy is being thrown at you and stuff of that nature. So I had to disguise my art in a way that it's like, you know, just like music and shit. You gotta put the message
them in the
and
most
shit.
randomest places.
Yeah, I keep them up. Like that was my first run. It was just like, yo, how am I gonna let the world know that I'm out here? Yo, just it took a couple of months, bro, and I walked the whole city, bro.
I lurk around the city in most places where most people don't go, but on my walks, I actually see you in these places, and you actually got a new wheat paste that you've been running around the town with, which is actually your identity that you're using right now. What made you want to use that image to get your art across?
Well, the funny thing about that, I just had that image, and I just wanted to put it out there. It was somebody else's idea, and they didn't go through with it. So I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna do it. So, yeah, so that was that. But it still represents the protect your heart thing. It still represents the image, and I just think it's an iconic image. Somebody took that picture of me, and I just think it's so iconic that I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna wait till I die for somebody to dictate what I was. You know, I want to let the world know what I am, and I am this energy-driven individual that have access to the other side instantly, and I want to bridge motherfuckers to that shit. And we live in that. It's not like it's some super extra shit. It's like we all got souls. Everybody got the same thoughts that I have. It's just people don't know how to conform to that process. People don't know how to take accountability for their power of being who they are. So people run from that shit.
Well, recently, you know, that was your beginnings. You went from this to She's Gotta Have It.
That was some other trippy shit.
Which is the Spike Lee show on Netflix, I believe it's on.
Yeah, it's on Netflix right now, season 2.
How did you get involved with She's Gotta Have It?
It was that's a story in itself. I think Spike been watching me for the longest. That's one, because my art is everywhere. He's posted it a couple of times in the past. I've reposted it, and I don't know if you know, I used to work for Spike back in the days on the casting tip, but you know, never directly, just kind of indirectly. So he started posting my Michael. Then one day he posted the Protect Your Heart. But his movie, his characters is all about an artist that has a movement, and nobody knows him for his art but knows him for the movement, and that's like my life. So he called me out. He had somebody find me. Somebody hit me up like, yo, Spike asked me for your number today. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So a week later he called me. He's like, yeah, I want to sit down and, you know, have a meeting. And then the meeting was about just me telling him my story, which he took and put in the next season. It was like, yo, if I get another season, I'm gonna put you in that shit. And he wrote me in it as like myself. So I wasn't like I was a character, but I was myself, which was kind of dope. But it was such a weird experience as always, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
That's pretty dope to have Spike Lee out there looking for you.
What was kind of your story?
A lot of people looking for me, yo, to be honest with you. I just don't like, I'm just over that whole. The thing is this, right? And this is the topic of the recent topic with me, is how, as artists, whether you're a rapper, whether you're a artist that sings, or whatever you do, the industry that is created to make money, the business industry, caps your shit. So artists sometimes feel like they have to conform to a certain criteria to be able to make some type of bread. And some artists say, fuck that shit, I'm gonna keep banging these motherfuckers till they understand this is the right way to go. And I'm on that banging you type shit right now. And as an artist, it's like I can't cap what I do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do to all of us. Like, you have a message, your message go into a song, and your song become entertainment, and niggas is dancing and bopping to your shit. Your message is like, it's not even about the message. It's about, hey, you know, I had a good time bopping to your music. So
I definitely heard my saying in a few songs.
See?
Yo, what separates you? What makes you different from every other street artist that's running around New York City or around the world trying to get their message out there?
I think that's right back to the art thing. I think not everybody, the majority of the artists that I've seen, their message is based on art. on breaking in the art world and conform based on the art. So it's based, it to me has no substance. I feel, and this is another thing, which is another message that I want to put out there. I feel like artists, to me, are like creators. To me, like artists are like X-Men. We all like X-Men. We all got these super fucking powers to do super dope shit. But a lot of them are running around just like Cyclops, just opening up their eyes and burning shit around everywhere, not utilizing their power accurately. And I want these artists to understand their powers, like the power of visual. That's how they getting us right now. Like everywhere you go, there's some ad that's trying to fuck people over into thinking that they ain't shit. Really, like we are the fucking shit. So I feel like my visual has to make somebody feel like they're the shit. You know what I'm saying? I have to put the feeling back that these motherfuckers trying to take away from us. And it's the same thing with the music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like artists that rap, or even like the other day, somebody trying to hire me to paint the president dude, and I literally texted dude back. I'm like, I would never put my energy into that motherfucker, because that's how they win. They win by your attention and your energy, and my shit is so powerful that I would never lend that to nobody. And that's how it is with rappers and singers. I feel like if we're not rapping and singing about what we want to happen in the future, like our verbiage, our thoughts, our words are all manifest into doper shit. So we're manifesting the same shit over and over again, regurgitating shit and asking why are we in the same scenarios, because we're creating the scenario that we're in, and people not noticing that because it's called entertainment and it's called telling the news and it's called this, but in all actuality it's called killing your peoples in slow hand, because you don't know that. And that's what they're doing to us. So it's that type of shit. I want to kind of like express that to people.
You sound like you're aware, and like you, and we have built on many subjects before, and you know, I definitely know that you are not like everyone else. You definitely are your own spirit. You went to the show Improve this year at the school.
Yes.
How was that experience for you? And how did that even happen?
I was invited by Shabi Allah from the Source. But it was a dope experience, because number one, it was good to be amongst the gods and earth again, because that's how I started with the knowledge of self. That's how I even got into a lane where I could just say, hey, there's more to this than just what people are telling me. But it was just like, the energy in there was just so like, wow, like these gods are still physically caught up in the physical process of life and are not really fully evolving past that, you know. And that's the thing with everyone, like we're scared to evolve, you know. People are scared to, like I said, that responsibility shit is, motherfuckers is scared for accountability for your own actions. That's like the first thing that's just like scare people away, accountability. So if you have powers, like what they say, with great powers come great responsibility. Nobody wants great responsibility. Nobody want to see something happening and go and fix it. So I don't have no power. I'm powerless because I can't do shit about it. I can only do what I could do for myself. And that's the thought process that everybody have, until they realize that just your thought is powerful enough to create shit, then they're going to start moving right. And I feel like I can help people start seeing that process, because that's what I want to use my art to do. I want to use that shit to motherfucking make a powerful difference in the lives of the people, not for finding, because it all helps. Because once you get in a space where you're into your own dopeness, you get to create money and create dope, whatever the fuck you want. You get all that shit. You ain't got to struggle for it no more, because you feel like you understand that the process of struggle is that shit's in your head. You know what I'm saying? The waking up in the morning feel like you got to struggle, that's what you're going to do. You wake up in the morning and feel you're going to get it, that's what you're going to do. So it's all about what's in your head.
I know that you've been to Basel before. Are you thinking about going this year?
Oh yeah, I try to go out there every year. It's fun to go out there. Every year is some different shit that I get to do and experience, and this is fun. You know, I sold there too a couple of times, which is dope. My first painting, my first year I sold was on this dude named Immortal Technique. I'm sorry, but that dude is dope. That dude is dope. Like, nah, he
Shout out
got
to Immortal Technique.
that dude spent 10 racks on a Run DMC painting that I had did. And that was my first year there. So it's like my first year at Basel, like, oh shit, I'm selling paintings for the price that I really know that I deserve. And it was to somebody that really appreciated what I did. And till this day, I mean, yeah, I may not get his name right, but I'll never forget that dude.
Yo, I want to, you know, just our conversation is becoming shorter. I want to ask you this, man.
Yeah.
I seen on your Instagram page you had a video with you and Jamie Foxx.
Oh man.
What was the science behind your meeting? Like, was it just coincidence or was it?
It was like, I don't even have Jamie's number, or I can't just call him. I met him probably like twice. He allowed me to use his house for my event, my Protect Your Heart Day event.
Congratulations.
And it was just, and he was like, yo, he front the bill for everything. He paid for the catering, the liquor. I mean, I didn't want the liquor, but later on, you know, they wanted to have their liquors or whatever. But he front the bills for the DJs, for everything, the yoga, everything. So, and then he let us use his house, and it was kind of dope.
Is he as funny as he is on TV?
Yo, that dude is a
life?
fucking clown, my nigga. Like, I swear to you, he's a clown. Like, it's just weird how he's just like naturally, he can't tell a story without having you in tears. Like, so literally. Fancy? Yeah. So fancy.
I was infatuated with fancy.
But that nigga's dope as hell though. Like, he's really dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to like actually the next year, Protect Your Heart Day 423. I'm actually gonna ask him to use his house for like the weekend, so we could do like a 2-day event there and have like the tents and all that shit, and kind of do a whole Woodstock kind of scenario. Because that's what I want to do with Protect Your Heart. You know, I want to take people away from what we do for a whole day or two and just lock into nature, lock into the energy, lock into each other, lock into the source, you know what I'm saying? Just for 2 days.
That's pretty dope that the street artists can actually do that. Like, you take some graffiti writers to Jamie Foxx crib and they just gonna try to catch a tag just to say they was there
all day. And that's the difference. I'm not a graffiti writer. I mean, I would love to learn how to do graffiti, but the mindset of what I do and the mindset of graffiti writer, I would walk the streets every day and I look at these things and I'm like, okay, so your name is up there, which is cool. I mean, I can't even get into that mindset because I was raised differently, you know, and I started this late. I started this like, 6 years ago, and my purpose was to put out the message that I had, so it wasn't even for the same thing about, I'll be trying to put my name up, and I'm just like, so what is it going to do for the next person that sees it? Like, I swear every time I try to put a tag, I just like, for what? Like, I'm not going to get arrested to put my name up, and nothing gets to come out of this to me. Like, when I put Protect Your Heart up, I get that email like, yo, I was about to kill myself and yo shit saved me. Like, I got 4 or 5 of them shits already, and I get so much different things regarding people, how it changed their mindset, which is, to me, like, that's rewardful enough, you know what I'm saying? And then of course they turn into customers and they buy shit, you know what I'm saying? Then you turn around and make bread as well. So
you're actually a street artist that I respect for the simple fact that you actually don't go over graffiti writers. How do you choose your placement?
Placements choose me, yo, and I try to get away from where everybody else is at. I try to do it where I am at. You know, I'm creating my own shit. People come where I'm at and they put stuff next to mine because they know, okay, he gets a lot of pictures, so we're gonna put our stuff next to his, which is cool. Get your internet fancy on. But when I'm on my energy shit, I just move, and then when definitely safe spot, make sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm behind something, and then it's always go time from there. When it comes to weed pace, it's about visibility and more dealing with the art, you know what I'm saying? Because I kind of don't put Protect Your Heart in the Michael Jackson and stuff in the same basket, but people do, but I don't. I just think that message is just a message that I want to live forever, as well as everything else.
Before we close out, man, it's always a great conversation with you. Always, whether we behind microphones or whether we in the street, we always have a great conversation, man. Before we close out, too many humans, not enough souls.
Damn, that's a new one.
I know it says. I just want give us the simple explanation of that.
One day I was I don't know, I think I was listening to I don't remember what it was, man, but I'll tell you easy what it is, man. Everybody's on their human shit, man. Everybody wake up in the morning and we do human shit. Grab the phone. We got to do this. Like, it's very rare somebody gonna wake up in the morning and just like, damn, like, I'm back in my body. I'm back in this physical being. I'm blessed to be here. Let's do this again. Let's rock out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a soulful individual. I call it soul perspective. It's like your perspective is from a soul, your soul self, your higher self, where you don't see things and you just see energy and greatness and everything that comes about because that's what you are. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's too many people that vibe off the aspect of being a human more than being a soul, because we don't vibe off that shit. Like, nobody talks about being a soul. Like, who the fuck talks about that? So I feel like there is too many humans and not enough souls. And one person, you are way too much human than you are soul, and you're supposed to be more soul than human.
Have you ever read that book, Soul on Ice?
I don't really read as much as people think I do. I don't. I had a reading timeline, which was to learn how to talk, but then reading is to get information. You get that from the air. You just close your eyes and you fucking get ideas and thoughts, and that's your reading, because that's where they get it from. Where you think them people that write books, they get it from the ideas and thoughts they get when they're in a good mood, when they're in that great zone. Get in your great zone. You're gonna get shit. Download that shit. Write it down. That's your shit. That's how I get my shit.
Any last words you want to say to the people, man?
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, man. I'm going to go back into this whole thing of saying, yo, please understand that your thoughts and your words are the most powerful shit that you have ever. Nothing in this world is happening without our permission. Like, nothing just happened. Like, you permitted, you thought it, you created it, you asked for it, and I feel like we should know that and start using that knowledge to create dope shit. Like, why we can't just say, yo, we want to have a fucking building and a bigger fucking room? But guess what? We was caught up with this limited thinking, so we think with a limit, you know what I'm saying? And I want to get people out of that thought of thinking with a limit, because shit, there ain't no limit, yo. We're supposed to be like, yo, we want a building and get a fucking building and know that we can get a building, but the thought kind of slows us down sometimes. So I want people to understand there is a power in that and to start looking into that, because when you start looking into it, you'll figure it out. Because I can't tell you your own journey. I just could tell you where the shit is at. Go find it, because when you get there, you're going to be so happy you went there, because you're going to find the best version of yourself. And that's that.
That's a fact. Master P actually told us there's no limits.
There ain't.
Well, we're about to take a music break, but before we take this music break, I want to give a shout out to all the Vandal Hour guards who paved the way.
Sinatra.
For this situation, the E Sinatras, the June 457, the Dre
Kill film.
June. What you call it?
I actually saw Sinatra yesterday.
DJ EA. DJ Wills Turner, who is home now. He's out of prison now.
Word.
Welcome back,
Wills. Word. Turner.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have him. I think he did like our second show or something like that. Shout out to him also. But all the Vandal Hour guards that paved the way.
What was our first DJ name?
It was DJ Damage was the first one.
No, the one before him. I actually call him DJ No Show Up because he ain't show up that
day. He's a Spanish dude, Famoso. DJ Famoso, who was supposed to be the Vandal Hour DJ, but he never came that day. Also,
Damage definitely helped us.
I want to say one thing. We put up on our Instagram page a Fade silk screen being done. We was told by Fade himself that is an imposter. He did not make that silk screen. That is not him doing it. and he told us he asked us to take it down. That is, he's friends of the show. But shout out to Fade AA. He gave us pictures to post, but we want to say that we apologize for
Keep your head up, homie.
We apologize for posting a fake video. So we're gonna take a music break with DJ Swift, and when we come back, we got Kenyattah Black, we got Bucktown, USA. So that means we have a deep Brooklyn conversation about to happen. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
We so Brooklyn.
Hey, yo, Swift, do what you do.
It's the Vandal Hour.
Yeah, what? Come on. Yeah. Hey yo, protect mine if necessary, truly by any means. We all in that struggle, chasing that green, trying. Woo, we out of here, like, yeah. We gotta escape. Yeah, what? Come on. Yeah. Hey yo, protect mine if necessary, truly by any means. We all in that struggle, chasing that green, trying to survive to live out our dreams. From the bottom with no way up, still I rise like the phoenix reaching pinnacles. My climax reaches situations critical. I'm analytical, how I analyze.
That's what it is, man. Vandal Hour live and direct. Had a dope interview with Uncut.
Trying to live, doing for self, cause ain't no one reaching out. I had to stay forward, no taking back routes. On a straight and narrow path, I cruise in control of destinies on the move. Focus, I'm the truth, while y'all fraudulent, false and bogus. And it don't make sense what's presented. Y'all can't fuck with what I invented. The award was given most honorably mentioned, although I should have received first place. I'm way past these wannabes taking up space, ready for whatever. Take it to your face with the razor to leave you scarred. I mastered malicious tactics, catch you from afar. Scene detected, got y'all all under my radar. Blew the spot, then escaped in a getaway car.
Pull a heist on whoever, whatever they are, whether sports or players, swords or slayers, paintings or dagars, cadence is chaos. They instigate, I skate on, hate on, breeze too cool, be away from it, say time. As soon as life said escape on track, out of this Trayvon trap, I threw a cape on. Fact, get cloudy like the V that you vape on. Stay floating, till I get tired of going Rico, put the tape on. Why the hell not bake on? Why the hell would I not rock with my day one? Why fuck around and grab the A1? Start beefing. You feel bad as soon as I start cheating, but feel bad as soon as I start piecing. Rap is like the wall that I never got my name on. Rap is like the wall that I never got my name on. Rap is like the floor where I never up rock. Rap is like the tables that I never got the flame on. Beats that I didn't box, or beats like pink that I didn't rock. Just wrote respectful rhymes written until they hit their last note.
North Face 5 panel, button down North Face fly flannel, rain suit with the camel, utility.
Brooklyn, son, the rest is his. Legion of Livonia, God 336. Cleanest.
DJ Swift. It's the Vandal Hour.
Brooklyn, son, the rest is his. Legion of Livonia, God 336. Clean the streets with ammonia when it smelled like piss. Been away but homesick, never felt like this. I'd be Brooklyn, son, the rest is his. Legion of Livonia, God 336.
DJ Swift.
Brooklyn, son, the rest is his. Brooklyn, son, the rest is his. Brooklyn, son, the rest is his. Legion of Livonia, God 336. Clean the streets with ammonia when it smelled like piss. Been away but homesick, never felt like this. I'd be remiss not to truthfully speak on my wishes and where I want the youth to be. I'm ambitious, he said. Times and times and times and times and times and times and times and
It's the Vandal Hour. DJ Swift.
Son, the rest is his. Legion of Livonia, God 336. Clean the streets with ammonia when it smelled like piss. Been away but homesick, never felt like this. I'd be remiss not to truthfully speak on my wishes and where I want the youth to be. I'm ambitious, he said. Times are vicious when the whole world's against us. We told the old heads, but none of them would listen. So we teach ourselves, police ourselves, learn to do a little business. At least I sell. Oh well, can I argue? I'm just passing back. You got a life to live, shorty. Master that. Just one more to leave on you. What I see in you reminds me of me when I was younger. From your brown skin, your thirst, and your hunger. I pray you don't fall like I did, do a number.
son who has 4 sisters. Cook my own meal, but you can still call me mister. Clean my own house, that's what God is about. Like a laxative, get my shit together, I'm out. I've been rapping kids since the stopwatches was out. Pop locking was out, pop the locking be out. Now I stand up on the stage and I won't let nobody step up and mess up the scene I set. Summer afternoons around June, giraffe-shaped sprinklers. Monkey bars, skelly, the pants getting wrinkled up. Crouch down, bucking my top, shooting from start. Soon as I pluck the top, niggas start to shoot in the park. Little kids running routine, it's like a relay. Each day it was expected, sometimes delayed. Those were the better days, better played. Nigga building last week alone, 7 days, 15 killers.
DJ Swift. It's the Vandal Hour.
To the low down, sound Bucktown. We get down when they.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sing it to me one more time. We are ghetto superstars. With these bars, we're the best by far. These songs, precious gift from God. M.R. This is M.R.
Like ODB, I'm on my ghetto super. My right hand deaf, he the silent shooter. The hood fuck with me cause my cuz Shamuga. The hood rock collapse on Bushwick and Cooper. I'm 2/3 hip hop, 1/3 computer. Underground MC from the back of the sewer. Visions of the past, just tap in the future. Niggas in the trenches getting hit with the ruler.
Vegas life in the hood, CeeLo. West Coast craps, folk, what's good? I be in the trapping. I'm trying to make it happen. I got mouths to feed, Lord. Haters get rap with the mic cord. We are rap stars, prison bars. We are war scars. If we make it, if no snitching, still sacred. 7 grams got a butt naked, hit that dude say fuck what they say, ma.
We are ghetto superstars. These bars, we're the best by far. These songs, precious gift from God. M.R. This is M.R.
I'm mentally unstable, dudes didn't think I rapped the last time I'm on the stage. I couldn't see the trap, but you can look into my eyes and I can see that you're whack. You're not official, I dismiss you. None of your tracks, matter of fact, I'm back just to see how you react to the fact that I'm here. So let's make this clear, see what I'm fucking with. This is not the time for the bullshit here. Clearly insanity, silence the fifth, the family.
Specialist, life coach, youth development. I'm in my element, evidence, set precedents. Run circles around tracks like a medalist. Execute effortless, elegant black excellence. Free all my dudes lock out of state, upstate the Rikers. Name known from spitting millions of verses on ciphers. I'm in the hood like liquor stores, churches and diapers. Casino dance floor, be conversing with lifers.
Precious gift from God. Precious gift from God. Precious gift from God. Oh, oh, oh. Precious gift from God. Precious gift from God. Precious gift from God. Oh.
Watch the stereo to set the tempo flow. Hip hop, the bebop, the beat drop, so we prop the mean crop.
like a tail, giving me balance, similar to the ones in my sneaks. Keeping my fronts together as I move through, trying to get bread up. Warm and cold weather like a snow leopard. The mind is the weapon, striving for better. Mine is the stressing, keeping an eye on the present. Giving an overview expression like lines in the desert. Timing is precious when time is like pressure and more vicious than lions when pregnant. Apply with the measure, go the distance, spitting frequencies that's picked up by satellite dishes and transmitted through audible devices to all the earth. Ice melts as life is scoped on a bigger scale through isotopes, raps and no Facebook bags keep us on our toes like Natalie Portman. Thoughts be traveling rapidly when sitting still. We in the age of IMAX from pages and Walkmans, thinking the first Civics and better. Recording on spinning reels is the throwback like televisions and antennas. And when it gets intricate, we keep it simple. Cold winters and knitted sweaters.
Orange lights in the dark, you violate. Bullets travel like silver hawks, sparks and friction. Leave you in the dark, missing. Hard to hear, I use both flows cause it's hard to listen. Hard times, work hard for more cash. Hard head, or bigger born to soft ass. 2013, we still thirst cream. The death of the barter system was the worst thing. No need for diplomacy, I got currency. Let my money talk for me, like my melody. No unity now, no real credit. The little mom and pop corner spot shit, forget it. No more record shops, digital downloads. No more wins, nobody easing down the road. Way back, we used to rap in front of Soul Shack, picking at Brownsville, Brooklyn. You know that cipher consists of 360 degrees, a circle, a cycle, precisely a person, place, or thing. I write a verse to sing. Dr. Khalid Muhammad lift every fist and swing. All my enemies, my adversaries, beg and plead on bended knee, like remember me. Beg and plead on bended knee, like remember me.
I am a loyal man, I am not a traitor. I ain't an MC, I'm a dragon slayer. This means you could breathe fire, and I'll vacuum the air cause I'm that higher. Trust me, I am not a liar. If hip-hop's dead, you could call me the reviver. This means my crew is the livest. We reap what we sow now, look at the harvest. Your eyes are too weak to look through the fog, and your legs are too short to kick it with the guards. Don't get carried away, cause the raps is here, you might get carried today. I'm a mastodon when the mic is on. You can call me two things, a master or a don. I smack airplanes like King Kong. Sonically, play with your soul like ping pong. Yeah, hell is that long. I'll see you in lava with a gasoline thong. Because your life was wrong. Now you're gnashing your teeth and I'm singing this song. Because everyone knows they're no fools, because the enemy knows hip-hop rules. So I'ma do me, you do you. You do not own me, I am not your tool. Crimson Gods, Brownsville, Medina, Harlem.
Watch the urban, we did it for you. Who rap urban like us?
Mega, Interstellar.
DJ Swift. It's the Vandal Hour.
What you do in this life is gonna come back around. So do what you do and don't care what they say. Stride through the roadblocks and limitations that stand in your
the top be short like leprechaun. I'll get your head knocked off by a Decepticon. My young boys are digging your pocket for Petridge Farm. Weapons drawn, should know the ground you stepping on. Brooklyn, the D's gon' pull up, you know the block is live. Seen the best of them fall after watching them rise. We keep jugging for the mugger, no stopping the vibes. Everybody gon' eat and we not with the lies. All the way up, eventually you down. Stepping on toes, the karma came around. Now the block view you as fool when they chow down. They glorify nonsense, call them proud clowns. We'll look into your eyes and tell them you despise. They scrutinize like your dog hate, get them euthanized. Connected across the globe, family unified. The movement live is do or die.
Say what goes up, up, up must surely come down. What you do in this life is gonna come back around. So do what you do and don't care what they say. Shine through the roadblocks and limitations that stand in your way. Cause you only got one life to live. Cause you only got one life to live. Cause you only got one life to live.
With only one life to live, it's a short time. Why when your loved ones call, you ain't got no time. No, that's the ones that I'm calling when it's go time. You know the ones that come to the shows and scream it's showtime. I grind for a reason, I pray every day. Hard. I pray that Allah got me the right way. Where I won't need them pistols to make another day. Don't get it twisted, neither I'm with the gunplay. I just wised up a little, it's more than one way. I'm patiently waiting with it right in your doorway. In other words, little homie, skip with the foreplay. With only one life to live and yours in the day. It's Bucktown, you would say, that's my pedigree. It's 410 the chopper, that's on my resume. Another part of the family. Feeling flat was push, making history. I got it on the back block, shorty, it's where it used to be.
Goes up, up, up must surely come down. But what you do in this life is gonna come back around. So do what you do and don't care what they say. Shine through the roadblocks and limitations that stand in your way. Cause you only got one life to live. Cause you only got one life to live.
Good times, fancy cars and ladies for the night.
DJ Swift, it's the Vandal Hour.
Yeah, that nightlight, 42nd rotten apple bright street lights. Don't do drugs, I'm high off life. All praise to Allah for making me nice. Polo gear, head to my toe. Don't need rap just to get the dough. I got business ventures that's on the low. Yeah, I'm chasing that money, that Dasani flow. Separate myself far from the rest. Cocky attitude, positive confidence. When you speak of the illest, there's no contest. Hands down, people champ, yeah, I'm the best. Hate me or love me, I could care less. I'm a gift of a curse, so I'm God blessed. The name Diamonds, yeah, I handle stress. I'ma give it my all, meaning blood and flesh. Always on the grind, from sun up to sundown, yeah, I'ma get mine. Ain't nobody stopping me, yeah, it's my time. Yeah, you see me shine, guarantee the world's mine. I'm out here chasing paper, always on the grind. From sun up to sundown, yeah, I'ma get mine. Ain't nobody stopping me, yeah, it's my time. Yeah, you see me shine, guarantee the world's mine, guarantee the world's mine. Better take it serious like brain cancer. Get your steps from AI, cause you're not the answer. You're not the one, if you scared you better run. Kick Jack, I'm the bullet coming from the gun.
36 in the chamber, aim it, the job is done. If you ain't got you a gun, you better go get you one. Make sure that thing don't jam in case it go down. I prefer that black 45 when they go down. Down black every day, everybody lay down. Jukes hit the safe and never works, nobody safe now. Co-sign who? Tell them members in that order back. Put up on the stage and mess around and get your team whacked. I ain't with the nonsense, tell them fools to be cautious. I'm from Brownsville, New York. I love my grime in New York, cause it's Bucktown, USA, ENT that we off this. I stay on the grind, salute to the whole y'all.
Chasing paper, always on the grind. From sun up to sundown, yeah, I'ma get mine. Ain't nobody stopping me, yeah, it's my time. Yeah, you see me shine, guarantee the world's mine. I'm out here chasing paper, always on the grind. From sun up to sundown, yeah, I'ma get mine. mine. Ain't nobody stopping me, yeah, it's my time. Yeah, you see me shine, guaranteed the world's mine, guaranteed the world's mine.
I had a conversation with the ghost of Sean P. Told me enough the industry, let them know that you been nice. I'ma go Giambi, meet me at dance at midnight. Any beat you hear, go win like it's a pit fight. You damn right, I'm a product of my environment. Raised in the era when drama emerged, eliminated. Family always first in my eyes, ain't no discriminating. Look where your loyalty lies, you niggas been hating. Ever since 93 winter, homie, I've been caking. From Brownsville to East New York, heavy rotation. The 2-4 with the spot, I caught my probation. And to the rest of the world, thank you for being patient.
Waiting patiently for my time to grind. Non-believers in them haters, pay them no mind. The name Diamond, so your boy always shine. Getting to the money's deep in my bloodline. Always on the grind, from sun up to sundown, yeah, I'ma get mine. Ain't nobody stopping me, yeah, it's my time. Yeah, you see me shine, guaranteed the world's mine.
DJ Swift.
I know, I know, I know, I know,
I know what you like.
I know, I know, I know,
I know what you
everything
like.
everything you love, baby, you like, baby, you love, baby, you love. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know,
OJ
I know,
got that
I know,
juice.
baby, you like.
Brooklyn.
You're now listening to A-Rob Music.
Let's go. Gap Bush. GC. When I rap, I'm more fact than a snapper cap. Brand new era and I ain't talking snapbacks. Fly boy extraordinaire, double G underwear. Jules stay chill like I bought them off a polar bear. 16s is hot like I rode them on a solar flare. And I hold weight like Oprah in a favorite chair. Still living my G-code beast mode. So unless it's the pedicure, I ain't stressing defeat though. The world is grand theft and I'm the only one with cheat code. Niggas is gay Tony, you assholes is weak, bro. Over your head like clippers in the barber chair. Anything that I'm on is locked like a roster's here. My speech is sheesh, punchline deep. Delivery incredible, y'all bars is cheap. No type of substance, I make mine complete. Y'all niggas recycle, I tap vitamins and spit venom. OD fleet 600 on a pair of denim. Watch they shitting like my band Park Pigeon. No pigeon, no pigeon, no pigeon.
Hey yo, peace, Vandals and Vandals. It's your motherfucking boy Facts on Wax, and I got contact. There's a lot of motherfucking weed smoke in the air. Tonight, we in the motherfucking building with Kenyattah Black. You heard? Tell a friend to tell a friend. We making history.
And we have, I can't hear myself. And we have, hold it.
Bear with us, people. This is real radio.
One.
Yo. Yeah. This is what happens when you do the boards. Also, shout out to Sosa, 1718 Collective, the Vandal Hour Guard. You dig? Yo, I want it. So again, we have Kenyattah Black in the motherfucking building. The guard, and we also have Bucktown, USA in the motherfucking building. Yo, I'm glad that I have my brothers here, man. On a more recent, we've been building a lot. You know, trying to get to that bag, trying to build on these ideas creatively, entrepreneurially. I said that word. Oh shit! It got over. So yeah, so I've been building with these brothers. So to have everybody sit at the table, this is how it's supposed to be. Just that it's on film and it's on the Vandal Hour. Before I get into anything, check us out on www.sstreetmedia.info. That's the website. Make sure you go to our Ustream page, go to our Instagram page, check out the Vandal Hour Instagram page. We on Facebook, we on everything. So make sure you check out all the platforms that we are on. So peace to the regards. How y'all doing?
We're stuck in grind mode, man.
What you call it?
Glad to be here. It's always a pleasure to come through and pull up on the beloved.
Turn his microphone up a little bit for me. The last one. Talk again, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Verby baby. What's up, y'all?
Yo, shout out to Verby in the motherfucking building. I just seen your hat on Instagram.
Yeah, the Verby baby hats. They coming real soon for the world. You know, right now I just got like personal editions right now, but I'm gonna have some for the people real soon. Facts.
Who's the one that designed that?
Shout out to my cousin Seven Arelis, Never Stale. You feel me? His partner in crime, Russ. They got some crazy fire material over there. Like they don't. Not only do they make hats, they make clothing as well.
They actually came to S.STREET Media before. I forgot which show they was on, but they actually came on. They came to S.STREET Media and was interviewed. Also, they connected with one of my brothers too, Born I forgot, it's Born Official.
Born Official.
Yeah. True indeed.
Man, ask Born Official next time you speak to them who was the first person in Born Official, man. I'm Flatbush Fine.
You already know that's actually my friend's cousin. And he came to S.STREET Media also. I think he was on a Jamaica Jello show. So y'all been doing a lot, man. I want to talk to Bucktown first real quick. You just came back from California at the High Road Day situation. Which is really big, which is really big. Congratulations for y'all even being involved with that, man. You know what I mean?
Be out there. You know, in fact, I was actually there in spirit. Because the bros was there. I couldn't make this trip because I had to take care of some stuff. But I was there in spirit. You know, I was plugged in with the bros, so they had me feeling like I was there.
So how was it, man?
It was definitely a different experience. You know, shout out to the bros, Smith and Wesson, Benny the Butcher, Conway. You know, Pete Rock, more of the headline acts that was out there. You know, it was like 50 acts, 3 stages, so it was kind of like the Rolling Stone type of vibe. Like
it was 4 stages.
Oh, it was 4. I'm sorry.
It was 4 stages.
Thought it was 3.
And 100 and something acts.
Okay.
Super dope.
That's big.
And it wasn't dope, man. That shit was immaculate, man. They had the homie Sugar Free out there first and foremost. The niggas don't know who Sugar Free is. I suggest they go back into their archives and do their homework. That's first.
Yeah, that was.
You know what I mean? Razzcast, salute to the bro.
He got bars.
But overall, salute to fucking Oakland for having us, man. Because this is what I always tell people, man. We had this discussion, matter of fact. When you go to different states, countries, and other parts of the fucking continent, and they roll the carpet out for you more than your hometown, it's a problem. It's a problem when we from the East and we go to the West and we getting bags of everything already there for us.
Yo, shout out to Hieroglyphics,
Facts.
which is one of my favorite groups of all time.
And they still at it.
And the High Road Day is big, man. I've been seeing that they getting a lot of people to come out to their joint.
It's that 8th year or something like that.
And that 420 is heavy.
Look
over there.
This is a product
of Cali itself.
Of Cali Hydro
nice tape
Day. It's a perfect tape. 3 points of good shit.
Yo, it's actually like a picture of a tape.
I know when we was in Cali, we was definitely smoking Marvelous.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to all the Vandal Hour guards that went out to Cali like 3 years ago.
Shit was epic. Niggas drove from Queens Plaza to Cali and back.
Queens Plaza, you said?
From Queens Plaza and back.
Yo, he's not exaggerating, man. And what's crazy?
That nigga was collecting Pokemon the whole trip.
And that was crazy. They
nigga found a gang banging Pikachu.
They was writing the whole time, so they was bombing all through the states, man. J-Lo was there. J-Lo, Facts on Wax, Swift, Sosa, Poor. Pardon me. He always get on me about that too. Poor. And Poe was there too.
I'm about to say what happened with Poe.
Vito and Poe was the drivers. Vito and Poe, Poor and Poe, right? Was the drivers.
It was Poe, and J-Lo and Vito, drivers on the wheel. They was killing it.
Yeah, we painted on Slauson and all that shit. The Crips ran down on us and all that shit, but we was with a big homie Crip that write graffiti, so it was like all love and shit.
Where
like that.
Create was popping.
Yeah, shout out to Create. But on your trip to Cali, man, how was your experience? Was this the first time you went to Cali?
Definitely not.
Okay, so how was for a person who's been there before? How was this experience now that this legal shit is going on and all this shit going on?
I mean, we'd always been somewhat legal in Cali, and where I come from, weed has always been legal.
Facto.
So really, it's just it was a paid and full and working vacation. Of doing the things that we love to do. The beautiful part is just I love going places because it's a family reunion. Every place that we go, like when we walk in here, it's a fucking family reunion. You know what I mean? You seeing Kenyattah Black sitting in here and just building with you and Sos. You know what I mean? That's history, chemistry. It comes a fucking family tree because you and Skaggs got a whole nother history.
Sure indeed.
Which is our Bucktown brother.
Skaggs
real quick, I don't want to cut your wisdom, but one of the questions I wanted to ask you was, who are some of the members or who's associated with, really with Bucktown, USA? Because there's other people that I know, like Skaggs, Louis Skaggs, that's also Bucktown also.
Yes,
First and foremost, when you hear Bucktown, USA, the first name you gotta think of is Cynical Smith. Right?
The big dog.
Cynical Smith is the big dog. Boss lady, that's there's no Bucktown USA, nothing. That's Cynical Smith, everything is Cynical Smith. Then you got General Steel. Those are the higher powers, that's the bosses. Bucktown USA.
No, they are the same. They Verbal was telling you right, but they are the same. It's
facts.
There's no comparison in this foundation. General Steel, Cynical Smith, they are equal. They are night and day. They bread and butter. They the mother and father. They the brains and the heart of the operation. What I like to tell people, Duck Down and Bucktown USA is the parents of this shit. You know what I mean? And there you have it to add on with Verbal.
So is it a record label? Or management?
We a family, man. We just get the job done. We just get work done. We like Team Heyman.
But yeah,
remember Living Color when it's like one job.
Bucktown USA.
We covering the gamut.
Bucktown USA is a entertainment, which means it does everything. It's a household name. Bucktown USA puts out merchandise for other various people. Bucktown USA do movies. Bucktown USA do commercials. Bucktown USA shoot videos.
A creative entity.
Bucktown USA do everything that you can mention. Bucktown USA can deal with. If you need lawyers, legal work, holla. I mean, like, there is nothing that Bucktown USA can't do.
Speak some of the things that you mentioned. We have the scientist who's actually figuring out how to use the magic snake paws. We got the scientist over here. We got Al. We got Al here. Al does a lot of the stuff that you was talking about, man. Tell me how you became connected with the whole Bucktown USA movement.
I mean, shout out, just, you know what I'm saying, for the entity and the brothers to, you know, have me, you know, intertwine, I guess, my talents and my adversities that I have or involved with. Basically, it's just real niggas knowing real niggas and fucking with real shit. Shout out to the guard, Prince Allah.
Yeah, shout out to Prince, man.
Peace to the God.
That's the big homie right there.
That was the connected link. Me and Prince, you know, I've always been involved with music, so let's just, you know, put that out there. But how I got connected with Bucktown was through Prince, through General Steel. And on that height, you know, it never really started out as music. You know what I'm saying? It started out basically as, you know, trying to form more of the business side, you know, get more of the things intact and in order and situate different, you know, try to help situate, you know what I'm saying, different.
He being nice.
El Hag bullshit.
Somebody's phone going off. Somebody's phone going off.
El Hag is bullshitting, y'all. He got a relationship with Prince, which is the broski,
which is the connect,
and just coincidentally, see, shit works in a 360-degree spin around.
Right.
This guy El Haggard, math, right, came through with Prince with a fucking mink coat on and some gas, right? And
you smell a nigga with money.
Right. Right. You got 14 bricks right there. Okay. So he had his mink on and shit, and I'm like, yo, what the? Well, how he shining more than us? If we going to the thing and he's just the pimp of all trades, and from that moment on, me and Slick ain't never split apart, and I end up doing some time, and the relationship me and L was running in town before I got locked up. Me, L, and VVS Verbal, and that relationship that we had
never really bumped,
General took into that, being the big homie and being my flesh and blood, my blood cousin. The respect that he gained from L was phenomenal. You know what I mean? Just for him being there for me through my time and trials and tribulations is what solidified him as a family member. You know what I mean? Like you asked earlier, what was Bucktown? You were saying Verb was like, we're a family, yes. And that solidified his spot. Sometimes it don't take blood to make you family. You know what I mean? It's the love and loyalty that makes you a family member, actually. And that's what solidified himself on the tree.
Yo, it's funny because, I live in Woodside, Queens now. I'm from Brooklyn, but I live in Woodside, Queens now. Okay. And I was watching a new what do you call them? One of them. What do you call those? Web series. I was watching a web series, and the guard came on, and he's the killer. He's the hitman in the motherfucking show.
Shout out to my man, that's Miz. Shout out to my man Miz Pig. Haters Animosity. My bro keep a bones for that, man.
Word. Me and Verb got a part there too. We still waiting for El Hag to hit us with our check.
Yo, that's crazy, man. How you got involved with that situation?
Shout out to the bro keep a bones. One of my mentally unstable brethren partners that we run around and we collectively do music and other shit with. He knows Miz. They have a connection. They was like, yo, one day he already knew that I was involved with Gat and the Brooklyn Way shit. So I was already doing like little.
Oh, you was already doing these already.
Yeah. I had just started actually with Gat.
That's the Black Tom Selleck. Right
I had actually just started like filming shit with Gat. Shout out to Gat Murder and Brooklyn Way bros over there. But that shit was just like, yo, we going to the interview and see what it was. All right, let's fuck it, let's do it. Yo, that's my man. We can get in. All right, we read the parts. I was like, yo, son, we don't gotta read no parts for this shit. What we gotta do? Like, let's just do it. Like, all right, it's action. It's not even really like scripted. None of this shit is scripted. None of this shit I did in Brooklyn Way, none of that shit is scripted. It's just straight like, all right, word, this is the role, this is what you need me to do. All right, let's get into it. Most of this shit is easy for me. Either I've been around it, I experienced it, or it's real life shit. So it's not really nothing to emulate again.
Yo, since we're talking about music and acting, has anybody peeped that new Wu documentary?
Not
yes,
yes, I've seen it.
What y'all think of it?
We watched it. That shit is a. To me, it was.
I'm jealous.
It was a tease because I've been in the background. You know what I mean? I'm an industry baby for real. Like a lot of a lot of things that goes on a TV screen.
You saw it firsthand.
Right. It be script. Yeah, all that shit be cleaned up. You know what I mean? When you go home before you go to the club, you go take a shower, and that's what they do with footage. Where every bit of footage that makes it to where the public can see it have been washed, shined, polished, and re-washed again before the public view.
I got one question for you. If you talking about the Wu show, why is Raekwon skinny? I'm still trying to figure. Figure out how he's Raekwon, but he's the skinniest guy in the cast.
He wasn't eating yet.
That's the guy from the Get Down. That's the guy from the Get Down.
Yeah, but you gotta remember,
he's playing Raekwon.
I know.
Everybody was trim at one point, and well, not everybody, but
when I was looking at Cream, he didn't look like he was that skinny. Even in Protect Your Neck, he's kind of
see, but healthy. You know the funny shit? Back, Raekwon was always like, his weight was always like
Fluctuate.
Right, like his shit jump, but he wasn't. He was a slim dude. See, you gotta remember, Raekwon traveled through not only Staten Island but Brooklyn.
Yeah, he named the Brooklyn weed spot in
This is my point. A lot of
Palmetto.
Shaolin people was in Brooklyn. I mean, and vice versa. So when you in the street, your body don't. You can eat all you want, but that shit is just going through you because you smoking and you got the 40s, and then you dealing with the women. The women is draining all of that from you. Anywho, you know what I mean? So in Raekwon defense, I mean it would that shit is just natural.
I'm waiting for the crack part.
Yeah, oh, that's gonna be crazy.
See, that's just. I mean, it's gonna come. It's you know it's gonna come.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm definitely waiting for that part too.
It's gonna come real soon because look what they did to Cameron when he had
shot
his
son's crib
situation,
up.
you know?
Yo,
they gotta have him smoking now.
Of course, you know it's gonna happen.
Verby.
He ain't had no sleeping on roofs.
Recently,
he already sleeping on roofs.
Recently, you was in a battle. You was in a battle. You was in a.
Facts.
You was in a battle. I didn't see the battle.
That was my first ever battle too.
How was that experience, man?
Yo, you know what's so crazy? I caught the ultimate rush from that shit. I can't even lie. Like, I just really I signed up for it. What happened was I did a challenge. They had like how they got this Brooklyn challenge. They had a challenge. I just wanted to rap. You know, I love to rap. And I did a challenge, and then the owner's kid was hitting me. Shout to King Sprite, shout to Chosen, Boss Chick Rain, Charmaine.
Shout to Boss Chick Rain, family of S.STREET.
Staff, feel me? Like they showed me nothing but love. They was just reaching out, so I was like, you know what? I always love the challenge. I'm hip hop, like however they want to do it is my lane. So I was like, fuck it, sign me up, you know. Shout out to the homie Mike Johnson Jr. from Rochester. You know what I mean? We both put on. It was dope. You know what I mean? For me, like, after doing that battle though, like, I'm in. Like, I got two coming up in November. So I got a battle in Pittsburgh November 2nd, and then I got a battle out here in the city November 30th.
Oh shit! Okay.
I got this kid named Uncle Nate from Philly. I'm like almost done with my second round for him. He already dead.
About to give him that work. About to give him that work.
Some kid named Legacy.
About to give him that work too.
However they want to do it.
About to give him that. He gonna get the light work only because he from Brooklyn, but he's still gonna get his jaw checked.
I'm going extra hard on these niggas. It's gonna be spooky. For real, I'm bringing young boy. I'm bringing runts in the building. All that. I'm smoking loud. Type of crazy. It's gonna be stupid. I'm telling you, man.
I want to get into I want to get into our brother that's also sitting here. You know, we have a great relationship. A lot of our this is what few of us here. A lot of our OGs is the same OGs. You know what I mean? And we had a great off-camera conversation. But I want to introduce to this conversation Kenyattah Black man. How you doing?
Yeah.
Peace to the God. Peace to the God. I said, how you doing? Peace to the God.
Peace, all love. Peace, Almighty. It's always a pleasure, you know, to build with the family.
Yo, man. You know, for the people who may not be familiar and with Kenyattah is like he is connected and have been in places that became iconic. Not during, like, it wasn't iconic when living the lifestyle, but later when you look back in hindsight, you see he's been in a few iconic moments in hip hop and in just Brooklyn history. I met the brother recently. One of the ties that bind with us is the fact that he's connected to YNN. He went to school with STEM, my cousin Hops. He also knows A-Star, the Neps, the Shems, all the white Washington Irving writers of that time. He was there. His tag was NSA. Talk to us about your graffiti. Graffiti
the
history.
Homie A-Star.
Yeah, that was my class.
I just heard recently that he's home.
Yeah, he home.
Yeah, I'd be out the loop like that though.
A-Star was the prototype for Adder. the guy you see as the snitch guy, you know, in the game.
Yo, I'm sorry, God. We got to keep it positive. It's political. We are, you know.
All right, politically, the Vandal Squad. Politically, I know him personally. You know,
me too.
We used to call him Money Train because they used to chase him across the trains. He'd jump straight. It'd be moving trains. He'd jumping across to get away from people.
Ada does have a history, but you know, we don't want to go into, you know, as I said, we must be politically correct. We done had a lot of questionable people here on Vandal Hour.
Hey, my name Bennett.
I ain't in it.
You dig? So,
I'm speaking as was.
I want to know your.
I'm speaking as was.
Okay, so tell me
something.
My bad, God.
From was NSA era, from that time, you know.
He was bringing you up to speed.
You know.
Hey, he just being honest, man. Right?
I told you the show is epic.
Facts. This is the Vandal Hour.
True indeed. So tell us your story, God.
You know, just growing up in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Brownsville houses, I would see Web 1. It was the notorious one at that time for me, growing up, being like 5-6 years old. His tag was everywhere.
That's a fact.
We didn't even call him Web 1. We called him We Bone. We were just too slow to understand that the way his tag flew, we just was like, who the fuck is this guy? It was like a myth. And one day, from me getting my tag together so well, he sent a message to me on the wall. It was like, I arrived. I know I'm out in the game with this graffiti shit, and I'm not just tagging because I'm catching fillings, I'm catching straight letters. I'm starting to learn how to piece at a young age, and I got a message from him on a wall. I used to send messages back to him. It would be like in a wall in Tilden Projects.
This is pre-social media.
Yeah, this is.
What's a message that you remember that Webb wrote to you?
Webb wrote, it was like a OG fronting on a young dude, but it was good enough for me. Like, it was like, can't keep up, but I see you type of. But he's speaking from Peter Parker, web slinger. Now I understand who you are. It ain't just We Bone to me now. I'm like, oh, he took the persona of the web slinger. Oh, she Web 1. Here's another one. Like, he's speaking like damn near. I felt like it was literally Marvel comic. Speaking to me at the time from that.
No, it's funny, not to interrupt you, but there was a writer that was on the show one time, and he spoke about J.A. ragging him, and he felt he arrived. Like he felt like
I would have felt the same way.
He ragged my shit, you know what I mean, and he felt like for him to give me notice is big, you know. So I can understand where you're coming from. NSA, man. Talk to us a little bit about NSA, man. I have seen NSA. I'm a Brooklyn dude, so I definitely have seen NSA up before. Talk to us about NSA, man.
You know, I'm not active, so I'm past the statute. But at the time, I had no crew. It was BV5. I'm running with Ked. So I'm running with 4 Main, or AKA Runes, and we just tag teaming everywhere for tags. We going hard. We going against 2Ls and Scheme. Too Little and Scheme was going crazy at the time. And we just want. This is basically the arrival of scratch tags. So we want the fame for the 3 and the 4 train. Just catching scratch tags. And
I remember seeing them.
You still see 2 little scratchies on the 3 train.
Yeah. Facto.
And
you gotta have those cat eyes though to see that.
And on the bus, he used to do the bus too.
My son Runes caught a beef with Ray Dogs, RD.
Sure indeed.
This is like legendary beef back in the days in the hip hop. just, and I go to Irvin. This dude is a grown ass man, like meeting some grown ass man that's doing this graph shit, like fun in this world.
Ray Dogs is getting up in Harlem, heavy. I remember him doing this thing. I actually was following him on Instagram. He's wild Instagram page, but I remember Ray Dogs that RD. You also said you saw a lot of J-Lo artwork in his early years.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my earlier influences in the neighborhood. Honda, he was Jack, and then he was J-Lo. He was killing all of the dead tracks by the L. I saw all his freights. I seen Map early on in that time. So Map, we thought that was a bird until we noticed it was really an M.
Yeah, some people call him a butterfly.
He was flying high with that. We was like, what the fuck?
He was killing. He's to this day. He still murder shit. You know, Map 36.
But
36.
I eventually met Web One,
in the tunnel, man. Heavy.
And then started carrying crates for Web and getting into the game. It became like this young protege for Chaos Inc. At that time.
Yeah, Chaos STEM also affiliated to the Chaos joint. When is while you're going through this graph phase, are you also going through your rhyme, your MC stage?
Not at all. I'm shy. The only way I'm going out for fame was putting was up on the walls and catching the poster stickers and filling those up and just going out for fame on that level. It wasn't until one of the older guards in the neighborhood, Shabar, I seen him putting out white labels at the time. He's with MC Light, and I seen it could be done. I started doing logos for them at a young age. It's now I could transform that energy from I don't want to go to jail. I can do logos and I could do street team promotion, and that's how I got into that, by transferring that energy. And along the way of doing street team promotion and graphic design and logos, I developed lyrics along the way by seeing what Shabar and my brother Allah's son was doing. And he was coming up with this group called Born in Hell at the time. When they formed the group, Allah and Shabar, they formed Born in Hell, and I was watching their white labels, and I was doing logos for them, and seeing I could get into this hip hop thing, you know, and I could legalize it now. So now we go into Raucous Entertainment. We're doing logos over there. We're doing a rap group called Universal Soldiers that eventually became 7 Universal. I did that logo, then I did a logo of a group that formed later called the Rose Family. I did that logo. Then I did the razor that you see called the Raucous Razor. Then I did that logo. And then I did the Papa Bear Cool Breeze, the bear.
I remember that.
All first 5 logos on the label, I got all of the logos coming in.
You know, being on a street team and shit, like, you could still get locked up putting posters and stickers up. Like, that shit is a form of vandalism.
Post no bills. Post no bills.
For the people who don't know that, like, your ass could still get booked for that shit.
Exactly. Made sure they paid your ass up front and told you that you are responsible.
Yo, that is crazy, man. The razor from the Raucous.
I actually still see those stickers around.
I was gonna say that. I remember when
even those Hey AZ shits, they still floating around the street
vinyl
from '93 to now.
The vinyl era was kind of crazy. Every weed spot used to have Smith & Wesson one, the boy head dread one, the yellow and white one. Like, that was one of those you seen in every weed.
We knew the rain was going to drip off.
Those are signs.
Rather than the paper.
If you put a sticker somewhere, you know that's where anybody was at. Whether if it was a Rose Family sticker, a group home,
it was there.
Right, like you knew this motherfucker was here. Like right now, you go down Belmont and and Shep and all,
Niggas get up.
You're gonna see the group home sticker. That's probably the only group home sticker left in the world. But it's
There's a few of them
right there.
shits too on the J line on Fulton.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
gotta look at them polls,
that's
kids.
the stomping grounds. But they really not existing because they redoing the J line. But this one particular place, that shit ain't never removed from there, and it's been there since J. Rue the Damager.
I remember his stickers.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Since J. Rue, when J. Rue was living in East New York, that's how long that little that group home sticker been there. Everything else removed.
Them niggas had those good ass vinyls. You can't even peel them shit.
Facts. Yo,
right, yeah.
You take the stick off, half the building coming with it.
Fact though. Kenyattah, man, you morph into this MC who not only just MCs, but you take it somewhere. Like you take it. The average person who say they're MC don't leave the projects. They if you didn't hear it in this cipher, you never gonna hear it again. You know what I mean? But you actually took it to another level that actually other people hearing it. You doing opening it up, performing. How that happens, and tell me a little bit about the Crimson Guards, some of the affiliations of groups that you've been a part of,
all right,
or that you are a part of.
To be amongst this family here, the same energy, Bucktown Juveniles, Bucktown USA. This is the same energy in time and space. For me, I started to make a choice as a solo artist when I seen my brothers go on and make their entrance with Raucous. I started to go with John Forte and go to Columbia Records and do street team for them, but still wasn't able to get my work out. But I was able to slip a single out off the Office Space soundtrack. So I got my ASCAP from that at the time. And I was able to stay relevant for myself, even when John Forte went to jail, even when Bar went to jail.
Shout out to John Forte. I gotta say this, Bush, let my man out of jail. It wasn't Obama. It wasn't no Jesse Jackson. It was W. Bush. I always say was better on crime with us than the Clintons. The Clintons, all them crime bills came from the Clintons. If you don't know, I'm not a political person, but I know the truth though. But I gotta shout out John Forte, very influential in my life also. But continue, God, pardon me.
You know, you got to think about the Washington Square Park. Just being hungry in New York. Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm getting on the train and I'm going to show and prove in Washington Square Park. And you gotta understand, I went to Washington, Irving. So my cohorts is Cannibal Ox. My cohorts is the Druid sector. This is what we do. And then Forte go to NYU, which is across the street from Washington Square Park. So I'm going to see Supernatural be an alien every day. He got a crew called Alien Nation. They is beast in the park, and I want their title. Me and my young cohorts, we want their title. They the old college heads, but we the next thing smoking. And that's what we used to go do. And that's what you call the backpack era, because you see it, us, the kids from Washington, Irving with our backpacks coming down, doing graffiti, going to A.I. Freeman, going to New Utrecht, going to what you call that?
Yeah, that was the original battle scene. Going up to other people high schools.
We weren't racking down 12th Street, you know, and then University every day for 4 years. That was our thing, just to hit that park. We wouldn't go home after school. That was kids, the movie Kids. That's our era, and seeing what was going on in New York City.
Shout out to Harold Miner.
Exactly. He was, you know, that the last era where you can skateboard through the park without the cameras being in the trees and all this other political shit that happened. This the era when helicopters would drop weed ops over the park.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, I was gonna. But I was say this
Those kids don't know how good we had it.
You know what's funny?
Last year, that shit.
Downtown Manhattan in the 90s was kind of like the Mecca.
The Cuban.
Like everybody came from everywhere, from the Bronx, came from Brooklyn, came from Queens, from Staten Island. I've met a lot of people downtown Manhattan, Broadway, in front of Uniques, in front of the Antique Boutique, in front of Washington. In front of the McDonald's, the Virgin Records, the McDonald's on West 4th,
the Wendy's.
Yo, shout out to RFC. Shout out to the crew RFC.
The Cube on Astor Place. The Cube
That shit used to be pop.
That's when we used to be giving out flyers. Get your, the do mark the shit with the marker, so you can get your little ones on that Monday.
That's where niggas threw shots and subs at. It wasn't no Instagram. Niggas was going instant hand.
That was your Coliseum. That's where you went to go sharpen your sword at.
Broadway was the boost. If you call yourself a booster, you can boost on Broadway.
That's right.
Word is bond. Dudes is touching everything on Broadway.
Yellow Rap Bastard. It was a spot in Flatbush that if you wasn't like
Pearl Paint,
if you was somebody, you had to come through this spot. I think it was like the Underdogs. The spot was named like the Underdogs, but everybody that was somebody in the game had to come through those doors and touch that mic. And if you fumbled, it was downhill for you. You go. I remember being in there with fucking me, Lil Vicious and
Lil Vicious.
7 Universals.
That's my guy. Shout out to Lil Vicious.
And
man.
I'm sitting here listening. I'm sitting here listening to Kenyattah Black sitting here talking about this fucking, bringing up all sorts of old
different eras.
Mm-hmm. The old shadows of what we did, and before social media.
Yeah, our real hunger,
right?
Our real purity.
To know what was going on then, you had to really be outside.
Right, but the
like that, they use that phrase now. But no, it's funny when you hear that phrase right now, it is so real. I'm gonna say why it's so real. But this is a time of like, they in the crib playing video games all day on a phone, on tablets, on computers. So when a nigga say he outside, you really see what that mindset is, because most of these people are doing all this stuff behind closed doors. I just want to say that.
You go outside now, you don't see kids playing Scully or Hot Peas and Butter, none of that shit. They all in a digital world.
Kids get lost now. Kids get lost just like adults right now in today and time. Because I say that to say, I remember playing Skelly,
Coco
Livio,
1, 2, 3,
Manhunt, 7-Eleven, all this shit, all of that.
Coco Livio.
Right now, the kids is like, yeah, I can play that shit on my tablet. All the shit you old niggas is talking about, we playing on our games now.
Yo,
it's not the same vibe though.
Of course it's not, because when the electricity go out,
niggas was really
when the power used to go out. When the power used to go out in Cephalo projects, we used to be like, yo, we going to Belmont, nigga. Meet us at Simon's. I mean, ask Big Daddy Kane about Simon's Blackout or Mike Tyson. Like, come on, we from Brooklyn.
On the Ronnie King verdict, Ronnie King verdict back in the days.
And turn that shit into a night party when the lights go out. Nowadays, the kids, the light go out, they ready to have a heart attack, they battery down, they tablet.
You ain't
be like, what happened? Who hit you? Nobody.
We outside.
The electricity just went out.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this real quick. I don't like to bash the young kids because we have a lot of young people who watch the Vandal album. But I'm gonna say something about the young people. A lot of them, if they're not taught boxing, a lot of them can't fight. I'm gonna say this. What I mean by that, they are so non-athletic. They are so not used to doing anything sporty. Like if you ain't a basketball nigga and all that shit. I seen young dudes fight and it looked like two girls fighting because they never had a fight. They never, you know what I mean? Like it looked crazy. I just had to say that. I have a son that's 16 years old, so
I'm glad you cleaned that up, because my next question, being that you decided to say that you ain't want to bash them, I was gonna ask you, how many kids do you have?
I have a boy, 16 years old, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like that physicality, you got especially as a male, the male have to have some physical contact. I'm gonna give an example. When you look at the kids in the projects, right? I'm very pro youth. Let me say this. I'm very pro youth. Whatever I'm saying here, I say to the young person also. They are so unaccustomed to physical contact that they're ultra sensitive. You know what I mean? Not all. Let me say this. Y'all come from Brownsville. So let me say this. Brownsville is a different beast within itself. But I'm going to say this. A Brownsville dude, I'm going to tell you how real it is. I told this to my son. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. And he even said the same thing. If a Brownsville person come to Williamsburg, they almost 1,000 times advanced. Because what we go through on a humble is something natural and everyday over there. So when they come over like to Williamsburg, it's almost like they're king automatically. Because
I always tell people that though, like when you walk through Brownsville, like you can actually still see the pain in the people's face. Yeah. And that's a place like tourists don't even go.
So you may not see you may not be seeing like I'm giving an example, Bed-Stuy.
No,
I like to use Bed-Stuy.
No, I get it.
Bed-Stuy is ultra feminine.
Bagel shops.
I'm sorry to say it. It's look. Dudes is walking around in Bed-Stuy with orange hair on a regular basis.
Bed-Stuy's not.
You could get Kel on and they rock now.
Bed-Stuy not. Look, man.
If you're not next to Brevoort or Roosevelt or those projects, them other avenues,
look,
it's twisted.
Right. I got 5 kids, right? I got 5 kids. I got 4 boys and 1 girl. So it's really not about like I'm Brownsville to the core, and my kids is they what they daddy are. So it's not even where you from. It's just what's in your blood. Ain't about where the hell you at neither. It's what's in your blood. Because if you gonna be a sucker, you just gonna be a sucker. Like my 12-year-old, he boxes. Like my bros will tell you, and he trains his siblings. He trains them. He's the second oldest from 5. I mean, he be training his 16-year-old. But they all have different ways. I don't want them to have the same mentality that I have and had growing up in Brownsville. I want them, because growing up in Brownsville was a luxury to me. You know what I mean? Because that's all, literally 90% of Brownsville is my flesh and blood. So with that being said, it was fun. It was fun to go to his projects, your projects. But we went through shit that I don't never want my kids to endure. That pain, I enjoyed and took on enough shit for my kids never have to go through. I love my hood. I would never change that for nothing. Why? Because it made me the man I am today and the father I am. So on that note, I choose to rewrite the path. You know what I mean? If it makes any sense.
It makes sense.
Like I don't want my kids to have to be like, damn, I gotta get the slammer from under the bed, or yo dad, let me get some bullets because I'm about to go down the block and see my shorty. You understand? Shit can happen anywhere, but I just want my kids to be kids. As a kid, I wasn't no kid. The niggas that knows me, I was no kid. I was with the OGs. I was the young OG. I was running spots as a kid. You know what I mean? I'm not glorifying. I'm just speaking. You know what I mean? I'm just teaching. So
I come from
a lot of people, I know, but I'm saying that to the people that's listening, because when motherfuckers talk about shit like prison, they only talk about it because they glorifying it. I talk about it to teach you motherfuckers not to go there. You understand what I'm saying? I did 2 bids. You did time.
Yeah, and that was funny. Not to cut your wisdom, I tell my son, I tell him the ugly stories. I'm gonna keep real true. I don't give him, because in my time, the dudes came back just showing their glory. Right. You know what I mean? And that's what was embedded in me, was the glory. So they didn't say that nigga got knocked out and fucked in their story. You know what I mean? Which is the reality, especially in that time. So I tell my son them ugly stories. You know what I mean? So like he could have an understanding. I think with a lot of with our youth, communication is key. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot, I'm gonna say there's a generation behind us, right? And that generation is kind of crazy because and I'm 43. I say the 10 years behind, so that if you're 34 in that range, a lot of those dudes is kind of like when we talking about this New York, we talking about that group, right? Some of the illest is in that age group. I'm be honest with you, and I'm gonna say this. I think that came from our generation wasn't really a teaching type of generation. In whole, yeah, individuals, but in whole, we were so much self-centered and egotistical that the young dudes. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say this on some real shit. I don't even include myself in this because I always been about the youth in my projects. But I'm gonna say a lot of people other than myself. Let me give an example. I used to be building with the young brothers, and I have a friend that's a blood, and I used to speak about him in front of him, and show the difference between what God is and what blood is, right? And the other people wasn't doing that. It was pretty much fend for yourself. So that generation is like the Fabulous, that old Young OG song. He's talking about that kind of that generation. Like they wasn't sharing nothing. Like they come from an unschooled era. And I think that our kids is in a good place now because us with our kids are different.
Right. See, and that's my point. This is why I said the luxury of me growing up in Brownsville, because it was in those eras it was a bunch of selfish motherfuckers because everybody wanted puppets. They wanted soldiers. They didn't want friends where I could be like, yo, get that book out your nose. You know what I mean? Or you had people around you that you called your friends that would watch you walk around all day with a big booger right there. Right there. And then there'd be a stranger that'd be like, yo, wipe your nose, get it out your nose. And you looking at your man like, really? You understand?
Facto.
That era. So now, like, I'm able to bring my kids into certain environments to show them, like, yo, look, you get it from both sides. You know what I mean? So this teaches you what to do and what not to do. Kids need more of us that have the ability to be on mics and speaking to gravitate to them. Because if you think about it, they look at, if you put on a suit and you go to the corner right now and you be like, yo, listen, don't do this, that, and the third, or do this, they gonna be like, whatever, nigga, right? They might call you a pastor, and I'm gonna say this to say, yo, for real, watch this. This is why I'm gonna say that. I was on his block, right? We was going on the road, and we was drinking and smoking with his man having a soup. The little girl was like, oh, the pastor smoking. So I said, hold on, wait a minute. I was like, yo, you know what it is? Right. I said, it's the problem. It's the man in the home. The man ain't never showed them that it takes a man to have a suit. You ain't a man if you don't have a suit and a set of shoes in your closet. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be able to transform. So if you never had that role model to show you that this is what it is too, then you not gonna understand that.
Just to add on to the cipher, I think the changing of the guards, far as in generational gaps, like you said, far as the 10-year gap, I got a younger brother, I got an older brother, so I'm in the middle. So I seen this generational gap, right? My older brother was a real live 5%er that did nothing but responsible teaching amongst the community, did no negativity. My younger brother was total opposite, a beast in the hood. Young 88 Keys, he was rhyming. We was ABGs. We black flagging on that side, and we did what we wanted to do. And me in the middle, I got knowledge of self, but I still was out there. You get what I'm saying? The changing of the guards that we're talking about is, prior to that, your martyrs was the Father Allah. Your martyrs was Akbar. Your martyrs was people who passed away that really did things, a Malcolm X or whatever. Then all of a sudden Tupac passed. Now that's a martyr where everybody want to really go into the gang culture and really pay attention to it, because this type of martyr passed going into that world. And that's what this generation was fixed on. far as the changing of the guards, especially in the jail system to the streets, you got a new martyr to represent somebody pass away like that. Now we're gonna ride for that and those causes.
I don't want to, I'm glad we had this conversation, especially on the Vandal Hour. This is the type of stuff that I'm really push, the propaganda that I'm really pushing. But I want to change subjects real quick. Right now, what do you have going on musically? I need everyone to speak about what they got going on musically, man.
Got a whole lot going on. Me and BVS Verbal finally got this project complete with super producer DLP and R&B vet, young vet Lomel. I just did a banging joint for Honey De Niro's project, so I made that cut.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That
I heard about that.
That record right there. That's my version of the new era of Foxy Brown right there. So I'm rooting for her when it comes to females in the rap game. I fucks with her hard body.
Shout out to Honey De Niro, man.
That's a facts. And I also got a record. We did a whole joint, AZ and Foxy Brown joint on my project that just completed yesterday. So,
what's the name of the project?
The name of my project is The Book of Daniel 3 This Serious. Daniel in the Lion's Den, the son of Mary, in the final book, which is the Book of Daniel. So, working, man, working, and just breaking other records with a bunch of other DJs and artists, and just waiting for this call so we can head back overseas, man.
I have a picture in my mom's crib of Daniel in the Lion's Den. It's a famous black painting. It's with the three lions looking different ways.
Yeah, exactly.
I have it. Still have my mom's have it hanging in the crib.
I'm planning to redo that, but add 2 more because I got 5. But yeah, I need a picture of that. Please.
Yeah, it's because it's looking all different ways, man. Al, what you got going on musically, man?
Musically, right now, we cooking up something in Bucktown. I got Verb about to drop something. I got some features lined up with the Man's Rivals Bro. Shout out Sounds the Fifth, Wizard and Mr. Fitzwell. I got a couple of features. I got some shit I'm cooking up myself individually. Cooking, working right now.
VS, what you got going on?
Man.
What does you not got going on? Because you always have something going on. But what you got going on right now?
Right now, the Rebirth of the Slickers is still in stores. iTunes, Tidal, Amazon, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music. Feel me? All the features is crazy. Black Moon, Sadat X, Big Bro, General Steel, like the family.
Rusty Jukes.
Crazy, Rusty Jukes.
Who just shot a video recently, right?
Yeah,
New song dropping.
Right.
Yeah,
Rusty on fire right now.
Besides that, like I told you, I got 2 battles coming up in November on Verbal Warzone.
Pittsburgh.
And one in Pittsburgh, one in New York.
What's the name of that new project you working on?
Oh, I'm cooking up. Definitely, we all
always
in the studio. I got a project I'm working on right now that's coming real soon. It's called Father of Flows.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't even going to tell y'all the name. I was just going to say I'm cooking up.
I'm glad you let the Vandal Hour know.
I needed him to spill that name. That's why I set him up.
I'm glad he let the Vandal Hour know. I'm glad.
I fuck with, it's the family, so I don't mean part myself. I don't mean to be cursing and all that.
Nah, you can curse.
And pardon me for
the FCC don't fuck with
us.
Pardon me for just walking off and coming back like that too. My son is in the.
Pardon. Yeah, true indeed.
I mean, my 10-year-old, so he had texted me. He didn't know how to get to the bathroom. So I had to go take
the young OG was out there.
Hey, yo, Kenyattah, what you got going on now? I seen that Forte. Talk to us about that John Forte single you got.
Yeah, I just dropped one on. I decided to work with United Masters on an independent. I want to see what Steve Stout could do for me on that level. Okay. So I do.
That's him behind United Masters?
Yeah, Steve Stout is behind United.
Wait, time out for a second before you continue.
I wanted to work with the black man.
I've been following United. What is it called again?
United Masters.
I've been following them. I was noticing that they had everybody of stature, especially coming from New York City, involved in their shit. That's deep. That's deep. That's big. He talks about owning your masters on our site. Very very heavy about owning your masters, and he shows a lot of examples of that. That's deep, man. I congratulate you on that, man.
Yeah, cause I did TuneCore and stuff like that before. I did DistroKid, but I said let me drop a single with the black man for a second. We gotta unite on all four fronts if we could. For the most part, unity is the key and more powerful than an atomic bomb. So as far as that single, and then it's a song that I never released. I gave it away for free for maybe 10 years.
Wow.
That song is old, but it's something me and Forte did that I said I can release because it's mine. And I see that power in the game, and a lot of people don't pay attention to that power. You can release your music. You could do that. In this day and time,
you could
really release you could do a remix. Them crackers get your vocals. They do all type of stuff to it. So,
do anybody got any performances coming up?
Actually, we do.
We got a few performances coming up. I can't tell you the dates.
I know you're hosting our joint on September 12th. You're hosting the New York concert for us.
Just look for the listeners out there. Just follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, VVS Verbal.
I love the guard.
You'll be plugged in. You understand what I'm saying? You'll be plugged in, and you can check out all the upcoming shows. Or if you don't follow me, you can follow Bucktown USA. You can follow Money to Burn. You can follow L Haggett. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they can find y'all all that on Instagram and everything.
Or just do the simplest shit in the world and just Google us. You know what I mean?
Oh, true indeed. True indeed. Any last words from anyone?
Yeah, I got some last words for you bitches. Nah, I'm only fucking
Yes, follow Kenyattah Black on anything you can follow me on, because I'm giving righteous inspirations especially from my past, and you're gonna grow, definitely gonna grow, because I'm hard body, God body first and foremost.
Fact,
and I
though.
live it out. I live this hip hop shit out from the rooter to the tutor. So
I agree.
Oh yeah.
Anything?
I'm just going to end it like this. You either staring up the steps or stepping up the stairs.
Oh yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
He always got a rap for y'all though, man.
I'm on the grind for a better tomorrow. That's what it's about with me. Like, if you ain't on the grind for a better tomorrow, then what are you doing it for? I don't care if you do music, you cut hair, if you the dude that swipe Metro cards for $2 or whatever you're doing. Do it to your best ability. You feel me?
Yep.
Keep pushing and do it and support your family.
Coke
and your loved
Baller 2
ones.
on Twitter, man.
Yo, I'm gonna give a shout out to DJ Swift, Sosa in the motherfucking building. Also, I always gotta give a shout out to the Vandal guards and queens who came before me. Brat, Giggles, Darwin, Queens, man. Everybody who paved the way.
Salute those brothers.
Who came before me. Oh, shout out to AC2. Also, man, my man Guest, Justice, Chris, and Too Short, or whatever, Little bit, J-Lo, Chris, greaseball activities. I always Paris. I always got to give a shout out to the ones who paved the way. Every episode, I make sure that they get a shout out, because we wouldn't be here 5 years later doing what we do. Facts. Any last words, man?
Yo, just keep doing what y'all do and make history. You feel me? And all the kids stay in school, stay in those books. Ain't shit going on in the streets.
Oh yeah. Facts with a message.
And we're gonna close out the show with no music. Because we've been talking for a while. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have Sosa fade us out. And I see you next week. www.sstreetmedia.info. Make sure you check out last week's episode with Rudy Lowe.
Make the next 4 months count. Night, people. Make the next 4 months count.
Word is bond.
Respect the DJ.